week.
We're back. We're halfway through the week, so that's a good thing, like a very good thing, because this week has been, woo, trying my patience, but I'm
That
making
full
it.
that full moon energy's been wicked, huh?
Yes, emotionally wicked, like just tearing through, tearing through. But and that wouldn't even be the hard part. It's more the technology. Like the retrograde is really fighting me. Like technology is really, really being tough at work here. Just everything seems to be just an extra step or extra two steps that you have to put together to make it all work. And so it's just really, really, really been a trying week. But I am pressing through. Brandon started his job today, so I am also very happy about that.
Nice, nice. Got him started early. Where's he working? Anything that is close
Fries
by
right
or what?
across the street.
So it's
And
close.
fries.
Oh, wow,
Oh
wonderful.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He's
That's good.
excited. So I'm like, okay, that's great.
And he's gonna love when he gets his first paycheck and has his own little bit of money. He's gonna say, "This is
Exactly.
mine." You know, I
And
love
so
it.
will I love him having his own money. Not that he spends a lot. He doesn't
Yeah,
spend very much on anything. Like he's not a person that um wants a lot. Mostly if it's just like his Xbox Live subscription and stuff
yeah.
like that. But other than that, he doesn't want a lot.
That's good. That's good. It's
Now he
interesting.
may change his mind when he has his own money, but
With each of our kids, it's been different. Each of them want some want more, some want less, and you never know what's gonna, and it goes in spurts. And one's even almost 30 and still needing and wanting. So, unfortunately, the parent stays with you throughout. So, but while we're at it, good hello to Affirm Wellness, Creating Balance, Evelyn Smith, Virgo's son, Jali, Carolyn, Amita Johnson, Jojo. Let's see. I am Anju. I am Anju. Are you Anju, or whatever? Are you the same one that just changed your name? I don't know. Yeah, same picture, I think it is. Let's see who else here. Let's see, Cassandra, GP, Aditi, Corinne. Welcome in, everybody. Cassandra, Arkisha. I think I hit everything. Linda. Good morning. Good evening, Linda. Brenda. Good. Welcome in, Brenda. I think I hit everybody. If I missed you, I am sorry. I will probably catch you eventually. Oh, Quinn Lively, I missed you. I did miss you. Sorry. So Lord have mercy. Everybody popped in. I'm glad. I'm glad. Well, I tell you what, it's been yesterday, last evening was a great class, and we did that meditation, and we were talking about it a little bit earlier, but I enjoyed doing that meditation, and you know what, I slept like a baby, even though I did the meditation. I read, I was doing the reading of the meditation. I actually slept like a baby myself, and I had some really good positive energy dreams that I was like, man, I'm hoping these things happen. So we'll see. Time will tell, I guess.
exactly. I was walking today and I was listening to my music this morning while I was walking, and I just was repeating the affirmation, the one that you have up right now,
Yeah.
over and over and over while I was walking. Then I would get lost in my thoughts again, and I would hear from spirit, and then I would get lost in my thoughts again, and then I would repeat it. So it's a part of like my everyday thought process. Like I guess it keeps me from feeling discouraged, and I just keep, repeating and repeating and repeating. And I love it. And I think it's the power of us, again, like we said last night in class, it's the power of us all saying at the same time, and all of us, just loving the, just being on the same accord. I think that's really helping us to make it work even more. Like it's the
Hmm.
power of it, the magnitude of it, and everybody seeing like, oh, it is working, it is working. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the overall energy that gets asserted. It sort of it feeds. We feed each other the energy, and that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. And anybody who wants to, I mean, if we do meditation prior to the group class, if you don't want to come to the class, but you'd like to join into meditation, you can always send us a separate email, and I can always let you know on which nights we're going to do the meditation before the class, and so you can pop in for the
why
meditation.
wouldn't you want to come to the class? The class is like we had a great time last night.
We
The
did. We
readings
did.
were great. Oh, I loved it. I just love it, love it, love it.
Hey, Patty Singer. Hey, GP and Ron C. Welcome in, everybody. Oh man, so yeah, the affirmation thing, it's interesting. I've gotten a lot of feedback on the affirmations over the last few weeks. So some people have been putting it to use and of course getting positive feedback. They've been seeing some benefit from it. So that's a good thing. Again, it's what you put into it. And sometimes if it's meant to be, the ultimate thing that drives people crazy is divine timing. Sometimes no matter what we do, if it's not, and if it's not spirit timing, it ain't gonna happen no matter what we try. So who knows? Sherry Berry says, love class last night. Thank you, Sherry. Ron C said, can he be added? I don't know if the list is closed yet, Ron. If it isn't, I'm sure that, and Patty Singer says,
Can y'all please not just keep saying general, 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 general? Like, if you have a question, can you please ask a question? Especially if you're someone who comes on every week and just says general, because then I assume that you're just here because we're here. And we love that you're here, but give me something to work with.
okay, let's see. First in line. Who is first in line, Kina? Do, 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 do.
Erica. We ain't even got to her, and I'm like,
Virgo Sun, what is your question? Is it a general or is it specific? Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Bonnie
I
wants to be
assume if you're asking me a question that you've already asked that you didn't like the answer that I gave you last time.
Bonnie says, general or love, whatever comes to us. Brenda Watt said, make life more interesting. Ask a specific question. Exactly, like that. Hey,
there's somebody else in here named Angie. I was like, wait, I asked the question. I'm very powerful. I didn't send a message telepathically.
So, Virgo Sun, did you already leave us? Because we're asking for a question and you haven't posted something. So, did you already ask and leave? Sherry Berry says FYFA.
That's what it says.
I think Virgo left us. You know what? Then let's move on. Kina, who is next?
Oh, there you are. General reading. Virgo, we gave you a general reading last week. We told you about the shaman journey. Please, what do you really want to know? What is it that is burning you that you really want to know? Because you said general last week. We gave you a very long reading last week about your journey and about, opening up a little bit more. So what is it that you specifically want to know? Because you keep saying general and we keep telling you about your journey. So what is it that you really want to know? Like I'm asking you specifically, what is it that you want to know?
Anything about her love life? She is single.
And Sherry says she can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Because I didn't do anything different. It's the same as the way I normally do it.
I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Tanisha.
Hey, Tanisha. Tanisha, why aren't you on here with us? You need to get your camera online. You need to get your camera online and be on here.
We're talking about why aren't you here?
Exactly. You may be living in Portugal, but your camera can put you on the net just as easily.
Okay, Virgo Sun wants a general love reading.
Yes, 2 a.m., but 2:30 a.m. is a perfect time if you're not tired. So you can
already said, listen, that's an excuse, Tanisha, because you told me that you can't sleep and your schedule ain't right. I mean, you might as well just be on here. If you watching, you might as well just pull yourself together, power through, and just come on and talk with us.
Yeah. By the time you get connected and put onto screen, you'll be tapped in.
Your mind ain't tapped in. Your mind is always tapped in. That's an excuse. Tanisha, we don't do pity parties and we don't do excuses. We're the original JSS, so we're not trying to hear that.
Exactly.
The list is closed. Sherry Berry, Kina just closed it. Those names were coming fast and furious. So Virgo sun is the first person and they want to know about their love life. I heard be more open. And then they showed me like some bars and you imprisoning yourself behind bars. Um and you're not wanting to let anybody come in. Oh my gosh, like literally. The first because I you said about love, you're single, and they literally showed you behind bars, but you're holding the bars. You won't open the door. You're the one holding the bars. So it's something about you not allowing people into your space, and not just letting love in, like not letting anybody in energetically to the point where they can even approach you. Like you're the energy that you're putting off is no, no, no. I'm not ready because that's what you're saying in here. I'm not ready. But you're using that as an excuse to push people away or to not move forward in your journey. And then you say, oh, I have to learn, I have to learn, I have to learn. Stop thinking about how far you have to go. How far have you come from? Where did you come from? And so the issue that I'm seeing is that you're in jail, but you're the one who put it in there. The key is in the lock. They're showing me the key is in the lock. And all you have to do is open. It's not even locked. Just open the door and step out. You have put yourself in a self-imposed jail and you're not allowing anybody in. And the word I keep hearing is energetically, like the aura, the energy that you're putting off is no, no, no. And so that's what I'm getting about your love life.
Well, the thing I got that popped right up too is this here. It's like you have a struggle, you have an internal struggle you've got to deal with, and it's part of why your relationships and why your love life hasn't been quite what you want it to be, because I don't know if you're ready for it. It's like I don't know. I just get the feeling like, and it's interesting because you're just out of balance. This is the Temperance card, and Temperance tells you, and again, this is also the juggling. So again, you're out of balance. You're just not ready, and when you're not ready it's not going to happen. Now, are you going to be coming ready? Well, that's what we saw the first card I saw, which is that 10. So yeah, you're getting there, but you've got to do some self-work. You've got to do something because think about it. There's something that is part of you or is something you've taken on that again, if you were if you were to approach somebody with a relationship situation, you would not be again, it's not desirable. So think about the things that other people might want from you, because again, you got to leave the baggage behind. You got to move on. You know, you gotta you gotta find balance in your life first. If you're looking for a relationship to bring you balance, you're looking in the wrong place. Again, you've got to find your balance first, because if you're going to be a whole and independent partner to somebody else in a relationship, that's what creates a healthy relationship. If you go in a wounded bird and then you find somebody else to heal you or to fix you, or worse, somebody who will take that situation and then will turn it to their advantage and put you even in a worse situation. So when you're out of that relationship, you're in a worse situation. You're not serving yourself well. So again, take the time, get the things done you need to do on yourself, and when you are ready, then you will find that relationship that will be great for you and a good benefit, because you're going to be a whole independent person and not having the need to have somebody else fix you or take care of you or whatever. That's what I'm getting. That's the suggestion I'm getting. So do some work with you first.
The first thing she asked was, what do I have to do? Anything I have to do for that? Be you, unapologetically. You're worrying about how you have to, like, how do I have to present myself for somebody to like me? Be you. Most people just want authentic you. If that's singing off key, then that's singing off key. If that's dancing around with the umbrella in the rain, that's dancing around with the umbrella rain. Be you. If that's eating chicken in the bed, that's you eating chicken in the bed. Be who you are, because who you pretend to be is not who you are. So even if you meet somebody while you're pretending to be this love enlightened person, when they meet the real you, they're not going to know you. And then there's going to be an issue. So be you, unapologetically you. Not trying to be like, oh, I need to read this book. I need to read. Just be who you are. What you need to do is just be you. So maybe that's your first thing. Who am I? What do I like? What songs do I like? What movies do I like? Where do I like to go? What do I like to eat? What kind of people do I like? Make a list. Let me tell you what the universe does not have any problem knowing: what kind of person I want. Tall, dark, big hands, handsome, able to lift. The universe knows the list of things that I want over and over and over. They never have to be like, Angie, what you want? Hold on, let me get your list. Somebody be like, what you want for your birthday? Hold on, let me get your list. I always have a list. I have a list by price. I have a list by items. I have multiple lists. So you have to decide who you are and what you want. It's all about what you want, not what we tell you to be. If we tell you to be more kind and more open, then you're going to try to fix yourself and make yourself more kind and open. Be who you are unapologetically. Somebody will like you, whoever you are and however you are. Just be that person. Be real. Be regular you. And that's
Very
all I
good.
got.
Hopefully, Virgo Sun, you'll take that to heart, put some of that to use. Again, it all starts with you. You control your past, present, and future. So you take control of it and do what you can with it, and the rest should follow. Um, with that said, who is next, Angie? I mean, Shauna. Sure. I'm all over the place. Kina, Carolyn.
My niece is little girl, and look, little girl, come here. Little girl.
General reading for the week. Do, 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 do. Are you an educator? Are you an educator, Carolyn, or are you? Sure, I'm getting something about school and education, and I don't know what it is. But I'm getting something about school and education. If you're not an educator, are you looking going back to school? Are you looking at taking a class or something? Because I'm getting education and I'm getting something about education, something around school and education this week for you. But I'm not quite sure what that might be. I am educated. No. I understand you might be educated, but I'm wondering if you are an educator. Are you a teacher or a professor or an instructor? Or are you looking at going back to school? Or are you looking at taking some classes? Just got your master's. Oh, okay. So are you looking at maybe going, whether you're deciding whether to get the doctorate, or is that one of the questions you're kind of thinking about in your head, or because the education is there. So if you just finished up, I wonder if you're looking at some other education or something to do with education. Again, that's what I'm seeing this weekend is something like a decision for education. So I don't know what you're going to do with the master's, whether you're looking at going back for a doctorate or what. But if you are, this would be the week for you to make that decision because it's the right energy for that. This is definitely the full moon energy works for you. A retrograde will not work against you in this regard. So if you're looking at thinking about that, this will be the week to have that conversation. What'd you pick up, Angie?
Very little. When I asked what information do you have for Carolyn for this week, all I heard was stop. Things stop because they show you in the middle of a room with chaos everywhere, and I just saw a big giant stop sign that said stop. And then I said, stop what? They said, stop the behavior that you're carrying on. Like, that you are acting out of character in some ways, what they're saying. Like, you're not being regular you. Like, I guess, like, are you normally an aggressive, not necessarily aggressive, but you have a more dominating personality where you make the decisions and so you're just allowing other people to make decisions this week and it's not working out very well for you because it's frustrating you more. And so what they're saying is stop, just be you, just whatever that is. If you're the person who is the decision maker, make the decisions. If you're the person who cooks the meals, cook the meals. Whatever it is your role that you're supposed to play that role. And you're, for some reason, you're taking a back seat this week. And I heard the word tired. So I don't know if it's because you're tired mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, but they're saying just stop and just be you, whoever that is, however that is, because you're just frustrating yourself more in this situation. And they literally show you like with your hands like this and just wanting to scream, but not even being allowed to let the scream out. So you're having a very rough week, but that's because you are acting out of character is how they're presenting it to me. So that's what I got. She said mentally and emotionally tired. And that's how they're making it seem. Like either go and like, okay, so now they're presenting it to me as a fussy baby who needs to go take a nap. So either go and get some rest and rejuvenate, or just be the regular you, however that is. However you need to back people off and get them off of you or control the situation, that's what you need to do. But they're showing you as acting out of character. You're not acting like your regular self for whatever reason this week. And you said emotionally and mentally tired, and they're saying just get some rest. Get some rest, recoup, rejuvenate, start over next week, and be exactly who you are. However that is. If you get up every morning and make everybody get up exactly at 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, then be that person. You're adjusting, and it's not making you happy. You're more frustrated, and because you're frustrated, now the family's frustrated, and so now everybody's in chaos. Bring the order back to the family, give yourself some rest, give yourself some peace, and then move forward and be ready to start the new day. And that's all I got.
Super. Good stuff there. Really good stuff. Next in line is it Rose Flower? Is Rose Flower next in line, Kina? No, Aditi 44 general reading. Just for
Okay.
you.
They immediately when I said your name, I saw a magic carpet ride. So I saw you like literally on a carpet going on a ride and just exploring. So obviously you're okay, because I don't feel like it's a career, but you're looking for something, and you don't quite know what it is you're looking for because they're not making it seem like it's a job or a house. Like they're not showing me what it is, but you're just kind of looking and enjoying what you're seeing or what you're exploring. Um, because you don't really know what you want. You don't really know how to move forward. And so you're just kind of observing things. They show you just observing things, but knowing that you have the power to make things happen if you were to take action. Because if you're on a carpet that is floating, then you understand magic. You know the magic, you know your power, and you're just kind of observing and not making any decisions, but you seem to be enjoying the ride. You're not stressed about anything, you're just enjoying the ride while you're exploring. So I don't see that there's anything out of out of concern in your life right now. You're just enjoying everything and knowing your power. And when it's time for you to use it, you'll use it. So that's how I'm getting it. And that's all I got.
Sounds good. And who is next in line? Cassandra Benavides.
They show me like the Iron Chef kitchen, or not the Iron Chef, but the Chopped kitchen on the TV Food Network. So, are you wanting to go to school? Are you in culinary school? Do you like cooking? Because that's how they're showing it to me. You as a chef, or you cooking in a kitchen, under pressure, fast paced, um, but you're the only person in the kitchen. There's not like I don't see any other competitors. So you're not, she says, no, no, you don't like to cook, and no, you're not a chef. But that's how they're showing it to me. So let me think. If you're in the kitchen, you're cooking. um, that's all I'm getting is this kitchen. Like they keep showing me the chopped kitchen, and then you going back and forth from the stove to the counter to prepare and make the food. So I'm getting like under pressure. Like, so are you under pressure at your job or in your house? Because that's all I'm getting is like this pressure to get this done and to get things done quickly. So if it's not the pressure of cooking or your job, or I mean, if you're not the chef, then it's just a pressure of what it would be like to be in under a time crunch and to be working on something that has to be done in a very short amount of time, but you seem to be handling it well. So whatever pressure you're under, you seem to be handling it well. You're not dropping things, you're not, messing up. You seem to be very well, doing very well with whatever the task is, going back and forth. You know what you want to do. You have the ideas, they're popping up in your mind. You're very creative. And so whatever pressure you're under, you're handling them very well. You're wondering if you're doing well, but the way that spirit is showing to me is that you're doing very well. You don't have any thing to worry about because you seem to be doing things correctly and handling the pressure of whatever it is very well.
Super. I'm going to turn to my tarot deck, the trusty old tarot deck, to give me some direction on this one. Cassandra, the one thing that came to me though that just kind of hit me was I feel like you're in a conflict situation. I feel like you're in a conflicted situation, I guess maybe is the way to put it. I don't know. I just feel like you, yeah, I feel like you're kind of like it's like if I were to tell you the sky was blue, you're in the kind of mood to tell me no, it's purple, just because it's different. And it's like you're kind of like in a cranky mood, maybe is what it is. And I don't know what is with that, but I'm getting that feeling like, again, a cranky kind of obstinate kind of mood. And I don't know if it's an energy thing or whether you're kind of tired or something. I'm not sure. But so I'm trying to find out what I might see here. It says a change. The devil card, and the devil card also, and this could be the change card, and that's not change, what was it? But this is, to me, this is kind of that energy that is, again, death card and the tower card are change. The devil card is a card where you can, when you see this card, again, the thing about the devil is that you have loose chains, and then you can react the way the devil wants you to react. So you can be obstinate, you can be irritating, you can be whatever, but that's your choice. And you have got to make different choices. And the devil card tells you that very quickly, that you can make choices. So part of the way to get beyond this is to say, you know what, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to allow myself to be pulled into this. And the temperance card says, chill out. You got to find balance in your life and relax a little bit, because again, you're not balanced, you're not relaxed, you're tired and you're frustrated and you're having some issues, and you're taking that out on people. So again, you can change that. You can change that because the leashes on the neck of the male and female in the devil card are loose. So you don't have to go down that road with the devil. Let the devil be gone, Satan, not today. Get behind me, whatever you want to say. And then there's the death card. There's the change card. So you change. You got to do some changing. But you've got to make it happen. I wouldn't be surprised if the magician popped up next. But look at this. Again, if you make the change, the sun's going to come out. And again, the sun card is going to tell you that you're in the right path. But again, you have got to be the change agent. You have got to make it happen. Okay? So buckle up. This is the Knight card, the Knight of Swords. Buckle up, think differently, and move on. Plain and simple. Buckle up, think differently, move on. Get her done. There you go. So that's what I got for you tonight. Next in line, hopefully it resonates with you, Cassandra. Anything else, Angie, before we move on?
No, I didn't get anything else.
Okay. Then next in line is it JACEPS? Jacobs? You're welcome, Cassandra. JACEPS. JACEPS. For some reason, the spelling of that's sticking in my head.
I asked what is for your greatest and highest good, and all I got was stability. Like they showed me a flat line. Like you don't have anything really going on. Like everything is just kind of going along naturally. There is no highs and lows or anything. Like I don't feel like you're having any rough situations at work. I don't feel like your love life is at turmoil. I just see flat line, just a straight across. Like you're not doing anything out of the ordinary. You get up, you do whatever you do throughout the day, and then you go back to bed, and then that's it. I'm not getting any any spark, anything that is happening. I'm not even getting that you want to desire, like you like the simplicity of your life. And so I'm not getting that there is anything going on that is major in your life at this time. That's all I got.
I'm not picking up anything for JACEPS checkups or whatever it is. I'm not picking up anything for them, but I do want to do something. Step out real quick and just say that as soon as I saw the name Tina Simpson, Tina, welcome and thanks. Hello to you as well. But as soon as I did, Tina, I think I instantly got an image of 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 forget it. I'm trying to figure the best way to put this. Again, I'm getting the image of a son and driving, and again, this is not the son who's passed. I know you have a son who's passed. You have another son. I'm getting the feeling you have another son. And what I would suggest to them is that in the next week or so, have them be careful what they're driving, because I'm getting this feeling of a car accident or something with them. Something about the car and a car accident. I'm not even sure it's a car or a truck. I'm getting a truck, like a pickup or something. Anyway, if you're still here and you haven't popped out already, you may want to keep that in mind and share that information. Have them be cognizant of the people around them because of the driving going on around them. I'm not saying they're going to cause it, but I'm getting the feeling of an accident, a car accident. But I'm feeling more, not car, but like a pickup truck type accident. So I don't know if he drives a pickup or not. Anyway, that came to my mind, and I wanted to make sure I said that before we moved on. Next in line is who? Or is it whom? I don't know the proper English there. Let's see. Arkisha.
I heard promotion. You're just very impatient and you keep coming back to ask us thinking that something will change. I just hear promotion. That's all I got was that promotion is coming. You're patient. And that's all I got for you.
Sorry, I'm taking care of a little issue.
That's like 5 questions, Arkisha. Like that's a bit much.
Oh, there's 5 questions? I didn't see it on the bottom. I thought it was like smaller. Can I be more specific beside what's coming in for me? Arkisha, no, Henry moved on, you moved. That's, whatever you think you're gonna get there, it's not there. I hope in case I'm wrong,
But as I read that, I Spirit said, "Why do you want him back? You weren't happy in the relationship. Why do you want to go back to somebody who wasn't making you happy? Don't let loneliness drive you back to a situation you weren't happy in. If you both decided to leave or he decided to go, let him go. If somebody ghosts you, let them be dead. Like, don't keep trying to pursue somebody or wish them back into your life. If there was a reason that this person left, let them be gone." And then I do get the promotion for you. I do see more money coming for you. Um, if he wasn't in a positive thinking mindset, why do you want somebody who's who's thinking negatively in your life? If this person is not thinking negative, let them go. You're trying to hold on to somebody who is not making you happy, who frustrates you, or who makes you want to pull your hair out. So let them go. Is what
Arkisha,
I'm.
you confused me, Arkisha, because you say I don't want him back. Then why would you? Did I read the question wrong? Isn't the question was an implication of? Can you put the question back up, Kina? Because I'm a little bit confused.
He
Will
wants sex.
Henry
That's what he
want
wants.
back
That's
in
what
your life?
men want when they text you randomly. He wants sex. You're an adult. You know what he wants. Stop acting like you're not grown and you haven't gone through this before. When somebody randomly texts you, they want sex. You know what he wants. We're not going to play this game tonight.
Or
You know
Celinda?
what a grown man wants when he texts you randomly. If he's not asking you out on a date, then he wants to hook up with you. You know what he wants. And if you didn't want to have contact with him and you didn't want to respond, he would be blocked. You know what happens when I don't want to hear from somebody? I block them. So if you didn't want to hear from him, you didn't want to receive his text, you would block him. And I'm not being mean, but you're asking me questions about things that you already know about. We are of a particular age and we've been doing this long enough to know if I don't want to hear from somebody, I block them. That way I don't know what they I don't know. Or if I want to know what they want, what do you want? Why do you keep texting me? These are simple questions. Don't come and ask me to type into his mind. You have full access to him. Ask him, Henry, why do you keep texting me? Henry, what do you want? Henry, this is over. Say it, be it. You are an adult. Be an adult. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got.
Me too. Me too. I was just hey folks, I just sent a little thing out there. If you're on the list already, you don't have to repeat your question over and
I
over
was
and
going to say that. It was like 5 questions or 5 different things in there from Rosie, and she kept changing them up. And I'm like, well, what did she
yeah. So it's
Miss
like
Archie should move on, find somebody else, get ready for this promotion, get ready for this money that's coming into your life, block Mr. Henry, and keep it moving.
next is Corinne. 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 Do. Would love a reading if time. Thank you. Corinne, do you have a specific question you may have in mind? Or you know, what is it? Is there an
I
area
thought
that
she,
you,
I thought she was in a relationship.
she what?
I thought she was in a relationship.
Oh, was that love?
She
Would
said,
love,
would love a read. Oh, wait, would love a reading if time. Thank you. Oh, I thought, okay. So are you not asking about a love? Lord help us.
yeah, I think the hearts were just kind of a she loves us kind of deal. That I'm thinking. I don't know. Corinne, are you still here?
Yeah, she said hello. She just said that. So I guess it's a general reading that she wants.
Do.
I just get a lot of light pouring in through your window. Um, like you've been in a period of darkness or in a period of solitude, and now this light is coming in, and you're attracting more positive energy towards you. So I see the light coming in. I see the positive energy. I see you thinking like you. There's a change in your thinking, and you're thinking about more opportunity. I could do this. I could do that. So I see a distinct mindset change. Like they show it to me like this. Like you went from one way to another. And so there's a distinct shift in your mindset and then the with the sun pouring in. And so you're thinking of the possibilities of the things that you could do instead of thinking, well, that won't work out. So it's kind of like you're thinking raised up a level and you're like where you would be like, oh no, that's not a good idea, oh I don't see how that is. You're actually excited about the possibility of things to come. You're not really expressing what those things are or telling anybody what they are because it's still a new way of thinking for you. And so spirit isn't showing me what those things are either, but you have ideas that are budding. They show them as little flowers that are budding that aren't even ready to open yet. They're just little ideas that are budding. And for you, this is a change in mindset. This is something this is something. Okay, well, I already did a general, so I'm not doing love. Um, so these are little ideas that are budding up in your mind and you're just ready. You're thinking about the possibilities of it, but you're not telling anybody because you don't want them to discourage you because it took you a long time to get from that lonely, dark place to this more positive place. And you're trying to keep your momentum going. And they show you like not a pendulum, but one of those. Well, I guess it would be a pendulum. No, it swings from the far left to the far right. And so they're saying just, continue with the momentum on the positive thinking and moving forward. So that's what I got.
Super. Hopefully it helps you. Next in line is, I gotta wait till the comes around. Let's see who is next. GP. GP. Do. You're welcome, Seashells.
Does your sister have some kind of mobility issue or some kind of just something that is preventing her from making like they're giving me a very controlled amount of income or a very controlled amount of money. So is there something that is controlling the amount of money that your sister receives? And so that's an issue that she's having with housing. Because I heard yes, but she's going to have to really go to resources in the community to get that help. So they're showing it to me as a very controlled amount, like it's the same every single time. It doesn't change. And there's not really much she's doing in either way to make it happen. So I get a very controlled amount. And so then I got like maybe there's some mobility issues or there's something that's preventing her from increasing her income. And so then I get yes, but it's going to have to be a very resourceful way that she gets it. Or, with working with her resources, like if she has a caseworker, if she has this, like she's really going to have to tap into the resources and work a little bit harder than someone who has a more unlimited or more resources to gather money. So when you have that very distinct set of money, you really have to tap into your resources and go to like your caseworker. Like I used to be a caseworker for housing. And so I really did have to really get out and search for housing for the individuals that I was assigned to and help them to find locations that were suitable for their income. So she's going to have to tap into her community resources and get individuals to help her, and which means getting on the phone. And so being busy about finding housing on her own, but she's really going to have to get out and tap into those resources. And so that's what I got. I got a yes, but under her own tutelage of and the people who are out there to help. And I get something about veterans benefits. So or maybe that's the kind of resources that they're saying that she needs to look into, like all the different programs that are available for individuals with disabilities.
The big thing, excuse me, the one thing that came to me was HDAP. Check out HDAP and see how they can assist you, your sister, right? Yeah, sister. HDAP has an abundance of resources, and HDAP can probably get you, lead her in the direction, if not helping her specifically, they can lead her in the direction to get the help. But that's specifically for housing, and that's the best part about it, is you don't go to them for everything else. It's only housing. So again, that's their specialty. So HDAP, I think it's in California. And again, it's HDAP, and that's capital H, capital D, capital. It's an acronym for something. But that's where I would start my journey. And that's not psychic. That's just kind of knowing the disability situations and that kind of stuff. So start with HDAP with her. The second part of the problem is that you're going to have to create. You're going to have to help your sister to be independent. That part's coming to me psychically, because I think that she isn't quite there yet. And part of you doesn't want her to be, not to insult you, not to say you're making this happen. I'm not saying that. But part of you is psychologically, you like having someone there. You like having someone to care for. And so having her there really does fulfill a need for you to a degree. And it also gives you an excuse why maybe you don't get out and do as much as you could, or you haven't done more as an independent woman, because you have this reason. You have an excuse to fall back on and say, well, I can't because I'm with my sister, I'm doing this. And so again, I don't mean to insult you. I'm not telling you that you're doing this consciously, but what I'm saying is that part of the problem here is not just the physical limitations of your sister, but some of the subconscious limitations you put on yourself that your sister helps fulfill that need. And though it's a wonderful thing, you're not helping her to the fullest extent. So you need to be altruistic in this situation and really put forth the effort to help her become more independent. Therefore, it allows her to fulfill her greater purpose in life, for lack of a better phrase. That's kind of what I'm getting.
Um, that's funny you said that because when I read the question, I heard, why are you, well, first I heard, why is it your business? And then I thought, well, it is her sister, so maybe she's helping out. But as you were speaking, I heard new project. This is something else for her to, someone else or something else for her to have to be involved with and not be her own, be just living her own life. Like, this is something else I have to do. This is a new project. This is a new something that I have to associate myself with that'll take up my time, and it'll give me something else to fuss about and something else to make me feel useful for, when all you really need to do is get out and do you, be you, live your life. All of these people have managed or will manage with or without you. So you can point her in the right direction, but you don't have to do all the work for her. Like, there's been a lot of people on here who saying they have disabilities, and then they're making that seem like, oh, that means I can't do anything. Well, lots of people have disabilities and they do a lot. I work um, a part-time job, and there's people in there who are disabled with one arm, and they're doing the same job that I'm doing. So it's all about you, that mindset. What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? So we know she has a very limited income. Go to the agencies that Don mentioned, but also you attached yourself to this situation so that you would have another project or someone else to look after and fulfill a need.
Hopefully that helps you, GP.
You know, I said, if she really needs somebody to take care of, you can come take care of me. Like, I need people to cook, to clean, take the kid around. Like, if you really need a project, I got some stuff for you to do.
I hear you. I hear you. GP says, yes, I totally understand. Thank you both. We love you, GP. Take care of yourself. Self-care first, okay? Work on that. Next is It's Me 24. And It's Me 24's question is, who's coming with a solid commitment?
I assume you don't mean with a job, you mean with love. And I instantly got like a jokester energy, like you're a little bit immature, and that's why you haven't attracted someone, because you're a little not, like, they show you as goofy and a little bit immature and not really, but that's not necessarily a defense mechanism, but it helps you to it's the way, it is a defense mechanism because it's the way you deal with rejection. So if I'm goofy and I laugh about it and someone rejects me, then ha ha ha, it doesn't make a difference. So um you're just being presented as a little bit too immature to people. They're not taking you seriously. And so since you're not taking it serious, they're not taking you serious. And that's why you're not moving forward in a relationship, because so you either find someone who likes you to be goofy in that way and immature, or you just kind of step up and act your, you know, age and be a little bit more mature, and you'll attract somebody a little bit more mature. So that's what I got.
Super, super, super. Well, this is It's Me 24, right? Yeah, yeah. For me, It's Me 24. I'm really getting nothing for you.
Like, I
Not
didn't see anybody coming. I just got that you're really pushing people away, or you're off putting to people because you're a little bit like, goofy is okay. Like, that's fun, but you're goofy in an immature way, and it's kind of off putting to some of the women, because at this age or at this time, people are really looking for solid commitments, like you're saying, but you're not presenting what you're looking for, is how I'm getting it. And I don't know you, but that's how it's being presented to me. Like, they're literally showing me Goofy, the character Goofy.
super. Well, I think with that said, there's not much more. Um, then we will move on. What do you think, Angie?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, super. We're going to take one little moment to remind everybody that this is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and our moderator, Kina, is somebody who is dealing with and surviving the sickle cell. And so Kina has made some T-shirts for the month. Kina, if you want to, would you like to come on and talk about your T-shirts? There we are. Go ahead, Kina.
Hi, Kina. This is also one of Kina's shirts, but it's not for sickle cell. It's because
it's special. We can't hear you, Kina. You're
Sorry. What I was saying was September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and for the month of September, the color is red. We always wear red on Fridays. So what I did was I created a red shirt a couple years ago when I started celebrating Sickle Cell Awareness Month. I asked everybody to wear red when I found out that that's kind of what we do to bring awareness to it, and nobody had a red shirt, or they always forgot. So last year I had the opportunity to create a shirt, and I decided to sell them for the age that I am. The money that I make from the shirts goes to a donation to a charity that I announced later in the month who it's going to be. But the shirts this year are $36 because I'm 36 years old. So that's $1 for every year that I have lived and survived this diagnosis of sickle cell anemia. And so what you do is you just go to Kina's Corner. That's KeynesKorner.com, and then the shirts are on the website. And you can go ahead and make your purchase there.
limited edition. She only have like 10 or 15 left.
Only left.
So if you miss it this year, you don't get one.
So Kina, it's KinasCorner.net, you said?
I'll type it in there.
Okay, that's what I was trying to type in just now. So okay. And everybody, yes, one thing to remind everybody of is that sickle cell is something you don't see. It's not something that somebody. It's not like when you're fighting cancer and you put chemo and the hair is lost and or something else. Sickle cell affects so many people, but it's a quiet kind of thing to have to deal with. And so you'd be surprised how many people have it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean people aren't fighting it, and the numbers are massive. So anything and everything that we can do to help bring attention to it and find ways to fight this is important, because our friends, our family, they're all affected by this. I mean, this is not, Kina doesn't suffer alone when sickle cell starts attacking her body. Her family is affected, and then the friends of her family are affected. So again, this is something that affects us all, because we are all that support network. And so, you may have never known somebody because they didn't tell you, but now you do, because Kina is coming out and saying, hey, this is me, and I'm this person. And so believe me, now you have somebody, now you know somebody, and you probably, if you ever talked about it with somebody else, you'd probably find out you knew more than you thought had it. It's just that nobody talked about it much, So I just wanted to say.
Episodes are very painful. Like when Kina has a crisis, that's what it's called when you end up having the situation. It's very painful. Like, and it can be brought on by, dehydration. Like it took us a long time to figure out what her highs and lows were. Like what's her max temperature? Like where most people can just go and jump in a swimming pool, she has to know what the temperature is. If it's too cold, she can instantly go into a crisis. And then her she's feeling pain throughout her body, and it goes everywhere. Like her eye is swollen up, her spleen is swollen. So it's a total, wherever you have blood cells, because it's the sickling of the cells, and they die faster. The cells die faster, and then they bunch up, and it's hard for them to move through. So that's what causes the pain, the bunching up of the cells in the bloodstream, and them trying to move through. So it's a very painful situation. And then when you go to the hospital, a lot of times they think that you're drug seeking, so they don't even want to treat you, when usually if they literally just give you some fluids and some pain medication to and hydrate you, you can go home. But if you don't have a care center who knows about sickle cell, then they'll think that you're drug seeking, and then they won't treat you. So it's a very, very pain. She said, what is the symptoms, Kina?
Exactly. Shelly is asking.
The symptoms can vary. The main thing is what she just described, a pain crisis. That's the main thing that I'll have. But most of the time, like she said, because the red blood cell is affected, so if the component that carries the oxygen through the body from the red blood cells, which is a lot of times depleted. Once that's gone, it turns the red blood cells into like the sickled shape. So it makes them flexible and sticky, and so they don't flow through the body. So I'm extremely tired. I'm achy all the time, or I can be achy if I'm not hydrated. Since I'm in a warmer state now, I have to look out for dehydration versus I grew up in a state where it was cold in the winter times. So it was always cold. So I would get sick from the frigid weather and everything like that. But um, mainly the symptoms would just be pain. Again, there's extreme tiredness. Like once the oxygen can't flow through my body and get to the cells, my other cells are overworking. Again, red blood cells run from like 110 to 120 days for a regular person, but mine are only like 20 to 70 days. I'm regenerating red blood cells that quickly. So it takes a lot out of me. So I cannot do a lot. I cannot consume alcohol because, of course, that drops the O2 level in the bloodstream. So I can quickly go into a crisis. Again, the colder temperatures, dehydration will send me into it. If I overexert myself, anything that is an overuse of my oxygen, which will take it from my body, can throw me into a crisis.
So the things that we take, this is the key, the things that we take for granted in our lives, the way in which we treat our body, just because we're used to our body regenerating and rejuvenating itself. Kina doesn't have that luxury, and nor does anybody else with sickle cell. They've got to be more cognizant of their environment. They got to be more cognizant of what they're doing with their body, to their body, and putting into their body. And so it is a continuous struggle, even when it's not affecting them at the moment on a physical basis. They still are affected because they have to take the precautions. They have to do the work to ensure that their body doesn't get to the point so where it lets them down again. And so again, most importantly is just, if you hear somebody if you know somebody that has sickle cell, make sure you just reach out to them and let them know, hey, you're there for them, because just can make a difference sometimes.
Another thing you could do is donate blood, because if she gets to the point where her blood is too sickled, then they have to take out the sickle blood and put new blood in. So donating blood is very helpful when it gets to that point where they have to take out that blood because there's too much of it that is sickled and she needs new blood. So donating blood is something else that you can do to help individuals with sickle cell.
Yeah. So just to show you guys the shirts that Kina was talking about, again, Kina created these. This is the front of the shirt. Peace, love, cure. And then this is the back of the shirt. And the back of the shirt is actually the year. And it changes every year based on the numbers change based on the year. And then those people who bought shirts, those are the names that are in those numbers. And that's, again, that one of Kina's creations.
So, and another thing, like the life expectancy is not very high for individuals with sickle cell. Like I had friends in elementary that passed well before they before they could live their full life, and it varies. Like each person's journey is different. Like each person's cancer journey is different. Each person's sickle cell journey is different. Like you may have somebody, like I had a friend who had strokes, who was always in the hospital. Then I had another friend who was a little bit mild. Then I had another friend who was kind of in and out. So it's highs and lows. It affects children. It affects adults. It is a lifelong disease. And just recently, like Kina was born in 86, ain't that right, Kina?
86. Yes.
Regularly testing babies at the time for it. So it took like 18 months,
years
for my mom to even get her tested and know why she was always crying or why she was having such a hard time. And so now it's something that they do automatically when to see if you have it. But back then it wasn't, and it was a very hard process for us to deal with. And then another thing that you can do to help is wherever they're having pain, usually Kina used to like some kind of warm towel or warm compress or something, a heating pad, and just rub it. It helps to smooth those cells out. So she really did like there's a lot of things that you can do to help an individual with sickle cell. And so just being aware, being a help, going to get them water, going to get them liquids. Like when Kina was a baby, like people would just would just bring boxes and boxes of popsicles to our house. because they wanted Keena to stay hydrated. So as a child, it was always somebody bringing popsicles or juice or water or something, because that's a big thing: hydration, hydration, hydration. And so, just being aware and being that help in any way you can for someone who is going through it or even just has it.
Yeah,
And most
that's
importantly,
the main.
be present. Be present in their lives, because even if they don't need or want your help at the moment, just letting them know you're there makes a difference, because
And that's a little bit behind the design too. Is Pizza Love and Cure, whether you guys know it or not, when you have a debilitating disease, whether it's sickle cell cancer or anything, you don't have a lot of peace. You are mentally always feeling like you're a burden. You sometimes are mentally exhausted or whatever. So my biggest thing with the design was to send peace to those people who have sickle cell. Love, that they would have love in every area of their life. I've been very, very fortunate to have family and friends and coworkers who have been amazing to me and who have always been there for me. And so sometimes you feel distance, from people that are around you. So that's why that's the love part of it. And then a cure, we don't have a worldwide cure for it technically. Like you can do, I know that they can do, what's it, the white blood cells, the bone marrow transplants, and then there's also the blood fusion transfusions if you're in a crisis. But there is no cure where you can just go take a pill and be done with sickle cell. The only cure right now is awareness, because if you know your status and you know your mate status, that will prevent you from having a kid to be able to pass this along. Like the way I had it, my mom and my dad both had the trait and they didn't know that, and I was one of our four of my four siblings that had sickle cell anemia. And so that is what it is. It's just knowing your status. And it's as simple as that, so that future generations don't necessarily have to deal with it like I have to.
And even if you don't order a shirt from Kina, that's not where this isn't about necessarily the shirt for Kina. It's more importantly just giving recognition to the disease and trying to raise awareness. That's the key that we're doing here. So don't feel obligated to get a shirt, but if you want to, that's great too. But more importantly, if you do on Friday wear your shirt, feel comfortable to send us at JSS, which is just spiritually speaking, to on the YouTube or whatever. Send us a picture of you with the red and celebration. Send it to my personal Facebook page, which is Don Rumer-Rivera. Send it to Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Go ahead and post it and celebrate and share it with us, and we will share with you the love and appreciation just for wearing red. So on Friday, if you go ahead, do that.
Kina SCA, hashtag Team Kina SCA. So she put all the hashtags up. So make sure you hashtag Team Kina SCA, and then that'll also raise awareness and let everybody know that we're supporting Kina and the cause.
Exactly. So with that said, thanks, Kina, for popping in for a real quick one there. We're going to put you back to work.
Commercial break. That's our commercial break.
Exactly.
Hey guys, let's raise the energy.
And next is Belle. Belle, this is yours. It's your turn.
Yeah, you came right on through with the love reading. You was like, Angie looked like she was happy. Let me go ahead. Or help the child, Belle. Okay, a love reading for Belle. I get an excitement. Like they show somebody bopping through the city, like they're showing me like New York, and I've never been to New York, Manhattan, or any of those places, but they show me a lot of traffic, and you just kind of bopping through the city with another person. So I don't know that you're in a relationship, but it feels like the anticipation of something is coming. I do see you enjoying, like holding someone's hand and walking through town. Just in and out of traffic, like just enjoying your life. So I do feel like love is coming for you if you're not in a no, I don't feel like you're in a romantic situation now, but I do feel like it's coming, and it'll be just like a beautiful day, just kind of out and about and enjoying culture and enjoying life and enjoying the city around you. Like you seem to be a person who wants to get out and and um and just have a good time. So I see love. I do see someone with you. I don't see a when and I don't see a who, but I do see that there is a possibility of it coming. And you seem to be very open to it. Like I don't feel like you're closed off. I really do feel like you are open to love and you are ready for it. And so it is coming, like you're attracting, like They literally show it to me like a heat wave, and you attracting in those positive vibes. You're attracting in someone for love. So it is coming for you soon. Are you wanting to have children? Because I see children, two little boys. So I don't know if you're wanting to get into a relationship that you can have children, but I do see little children. And I just get an overall joyous feeling. And now they're showing me the 10 of cups. So the 10 of cups is like, which is like everything, like that whole husband, wife, children, house, everything. So for me, that's good. And cups are emotions, love. So for me, that's all good for you. So that's what I'm getting with the love reading.
Super, super. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button underneath our screen. We love the love, so show us back some of the love there if you don't mind. That'd be great. I am trying desperately, Angie, to find the the list. Oh, there it is. Because let's see who's next. Let's see. Ron C., you are next.
For this James person, do you see that person at the top of the list, Don, that says my daughter passed a few months ago at the age of 17? Is she okay? Will I be? So I got, yes, she is okay. She's fine. She's passed on. She's doing better than we are. She's no longer in the physical body. So whatever ailments or whatever issues she was going, was she depressed? Because I get like a depressed energy from her. So whatever it was that was going on with her, she is okay. Will you be okay? Eventually, it'll always be a loss for you because this was your daughter, but you will eventually be okay. The problem is you're not allowing yourself to properly mourn her. You are holding on, you're pressing down the memories and the feelings and packing them away instead of allowing them to go ahead and press through. And this is for James Smith Jr. So go ahead and let those memories come through, let those emotions pass through so that you can get from thinking of her in such a sad way to remembering her in a happy way. She doesn't want you to remember her in her sadness and in her death. She wants you to remember her in her joy and in the way that you celebrate and in the way you live life. And so you're holding on to a pain that you don't need to, and you're squeezing it tight because that's all you have left of her. And what they're saying is, let it go and allow her memory to be something beautiful instead of something tragic. You're holding on to the pain because you're just thinking I'm lost, but you could live your life in more joy and celebrate her if you would just allow those emotions to go ahead and walk and fall through. But she is okay. She is doing fine. And I do get a sense that she's around you, like putting her arm around you and trying to comfort you, like, I'm okay. You need to be okay. I feel like you stopped living when she left, and she wants you to continue living because there's nothing you can do. You can't change anything, and not living your life isn't going to bring her back. But sharing her memory and celebrating her life will make your life easier to live also. So that's what I got.
Super, super. And who was that one?
Ron C, is that who? Wait, we just did. It's me, Bill. Ron C is next.
No, you were talking to James, right?
I was talking to James Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think James is from your neck of the woods, Angie. I'm getting that
Michigan vibe.
yeah, the Michigan vibe again. James, if you're
James,
still
are you
here,
from Michigan
are you from Michigan, James?
or Midwest or somewhere along that? Like I am seeing the green trees and everything. Like when we're flying into Michigan and you see all the vegetation and stuff, that's what I'm seeing now. So maybe he is.
James, are you from?
Said, Don, your moon routine worked instantly. He says Arkansas. Oh my God, my family's from Arkansas. Or my dad's side of the family was from Arkansas.
Somebody said the moon routine. Who was that? MM?
And they're saying thank you. It worked instantly. They just want to say thank you. They did the full moon ritual and they're so shocked. Why are you shocked? Don is a genius.
I'm the man.
Don is a genius. That's why we're talking about the affirmations he gave us. I have infinite. What is it? Wait a minute. I know it. Hold on. I know it by heart. Don't say. I have infinite abundance in all of my. I added in wants and needs are met. There it is.
There
So
it
let
is.
it. I'm glad him. Look, Is raving about their full moon ritual.
Super. I'll take it. I'll take it. And it's it's nice to get a compliment. It's nice to get good feedback. Thank you, MM. Absolutely. And then also again, do those affirmations. Those affirmations are amazing as well. And they don't come once a month. They come all the time, every day.
Every day when I'm walking, I say them. The collective power. I say it with me when you wake up. The first thing you need to say, I have infinite abundance and all my needs are met. Just say it as easily as you can. Be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get up for work. Don't even say that. Just change it to I have infinite abundance and all my needs are met, and keep it moving and watch how much better your day is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's because you're bending your reality to fit you instead of having you fit everybody else's reality. Again, that's so important. Remember that. You bend to everybody else's will, or do you want everybody else to bend to you? Eminem says she's a believer. I'm good, super about that. Ron, I sent you a question to see if you, Ron, you said you wanted a reading, but I don't have a specific or general question or anything. You just said you wanted a reading. So we need to know if you are here, was it general or specific? If not, Patty, you are next after Ron. So Patty, do you have a specific or a general question, and are you here? And then after Patty is Erica. So again, Ron, Patty, and Erica in that order. Patty is here. She said, I would like a general for work. Do you see any changes coming on that front for me? So since Ron didn't reply, why don't we go on with Patty? And again, Patty was saying,
as you read the question, I saw changes coming for work. Are you thinking about leaving your job? Like, I feel like change is coming with an exit. Like, they showed me the exit sign and you walking out the door. So that's how I get it. Like, there's a glass front door and you walking out the door. So that's how your change comes. You seem to be very frustrated where you are, and like processes are inefficient, and you're constantly double working or double doing things, and you're constantly trying to explain to people how to do their job, how to do your job, and you just seem to be very, very like, they're showing me like if you were to have a whole bunch of wires all balled up and crossed up, and you trying to pull them apart. And so they're showing me, yes, change will come, but you have to be that change agent. You can walk out. You don't have to stay there if you don't like the job. You know you can leave at any time. You're not an indentured servant. You can just be like, you know what? I don't like the chaos here, and I'm just going to move on. So that's what I'm seeing. You walking out the door and creating change and doing something new. I feel like you haven't updated your resume in a while, and they're saying update your resume, put it out there. And as you're updating your resume, think about what you want. Don't just pick what's available. What do you want to do? What is it that you would really like to do? And pick something that you would like to do, that you would enjoy doing, that you see. And I feel like you don't ask enough questions on your interviews. Like, ask what the day is like, so you know before you get in there and you've committed to something that you don't want to do. So they're saying, go ahead and be the change agent. Like, you can do that. Like, they're literally showing somebody changing water into wine. You can do it. And if you can do it, let me know how you did it, because I save a lot of money at Bevmo.
Well, once you figure out the wine part, then let me know how to do it with gold. I could use some gold instead of the water. Hopefully it helps you, Patty. Next in line then is Erica.
She said, is there any way for him? Erica said she was leaving because she couldn't stay. So I don't know if she's still here. She said that about before we started the sickle cell stuff, so she might not be here. James, just talk to her. Like, you can talk out loud to her when you feel her presence, when you smell her perfume, when you like think of her, just talk to her. Call her name, speak out loud to her, and then ask her how she wants to, and let her know how you want to communicate back. Do you want her to come in dreams? Do you want her to send you a song? Do you want her to send you a special food? Tell her how you want to communicate with her. Spirit, we're spirit. We're just in this human body. She's just no longer in the body. So you decide how you want to communicate with her, how you want to talk to her. Every morning on my walk, I talk to my spirit people, so it's okay for you to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and have the conversation actually like you're having a conversation with somebody who's there, because they are there. It's just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Patty, it's not way down the road. She said lots to think about down the road. It's not down the road. It's right now. Make those decisions now. They're saying you could have a new job by Christmas and be well on your way to having a happy new year. Like you can either go into the new year frustrated about where you are or happy about the new opportunity that you've created for yourself. Because now they're showing me that Ace of Wands. So just move forward and you make the opportunity. So not down the road, right now. You want this right now, not the future. You want it now. The affirmation that we said that Don gives us is right now. I have infinite abundance. Not I will have infinite abundance. I have infinite abundance. Speak positive. I have a new job. I'm about to start a new job. I found my new job. You speak it how you want it to be. So not down the road, right now.
Exactly.
You're welcome, Jack. You're welcome, Daddy.
Next in line is Bonnie, and Bonnie is saying, "Hey guys, general or love, whatever comes."
I'm seeing jars, like jars of, and I don't know what's in the jars. Is there something that you sell? Like I feel like you're trying to expand and do something else. And so I'm seeing little jars, either of herbs or something. So is there something that you do that you would have in jars in any kind of way, clear glass, like canning jars or something like that? Like do you cook and then you can things? Or do you like, is there something that you're trying to sell and get out, a product that you're trying to get out? Because now they're showing it to me in a neat little package that will be like a gift set or something that you would sell to people. So I'm thinking that whatever this idea that you're just ruminating with, like it's still in your mind and you haven't done anything about it, they're saying go for it. Like package it, make it a gift set, and then go ahead and sell whatever it is. So that's what I'm getting on the general.
Marlee, I've already mentioned it earlier, but maybe your reading skills are a little rough this evening, so you may have missed it. So I'm going to put it out there. The list is closed for the evening. You can come back in the morning, or you can come back next week and jump on the list in time, and you will get a reading. But again, no need to post more questions. The list is closed already for the evening, and so I appreciate you stopping in, but no need to post another question.
I mean, but look at her question. If she's asking about her marriage, then she kind of know where it's going. Like you don't need us to tell you that. You're a woman. You have intuition. Use your intuition. You know, and you've already did the investigating anyway. Believe what you see. Believe exactly what you see.
Bonnie, I see this is you, that strong, independent woman. But yep, something's coming in. Something's coming in. So it looks like you may be finding a little afternoon delight. Looks like something's coming in for you, which is good. And it's going to make you happy. It's going to fill your cup, and that's a good thing. So all I can say is big gloves there. So that's a good thing. If it fills your cup. It's been a while since you've had a relationship, so it's a good thing that again, you're rising above it. This is a new relation, the new person coming in, which is great. And it's interesting because it's going to teach you some patience. Apparently, you need a lesson in patience or something in relationships, and that's what's coming your way. So be patient with it. And it looks like the two of you it shows both of you as wands, and that means you have the same kind of energy, the same kind of attitude, and that's a really good thing. So be prepared, Bonnie. Something's coming into you. Something's coming in. It's going to make you feel a little comfortable. And don't second guess it. Don't try to overthink it. Don't do that. Don't go pessimistic on it. Just take it as it comes, okay? And it's going to grow from there. That's a good thing. So with that, I think you got a good thing coming. Watch out for it. Looks like relationship or love. Not relationship necessarily, but maybe a love or love interest is coming your way. That's good.
Bonnie, I also heard be more confident in your own intuition. Like you have the ability, be a little bit more confident and believe what you're hearing. I feel like you're getting information that is so amazing that you don't really know what to do with it and you're not believing it. So I'm getting that you need to believe your own insights that you're getting. So that's all I got.
Okay, super. Then we will move on. And next is Sophia. And I see that she just posted, so I'm trying to pull it back up. Here we go. Question. My husband has anxiety about a property purchase over 5 years ago. Will we be able to sell it with ease and peace of mind?
I gotta know, but I gotta know because it doesn't matter either way. You're going to go back and forth. Oh, we should have kept it. Oh, we sold it. Or we need to sell it. Like, I feel like it doesn't matter which side of the coin you're on. You're gonna have something that is going to cause you anxiety or confusion or some kind of something because it's just a worry. Like, it doesn't matter if you sell it, then you're gonna think, did we sell it too soon? Should we have waited a little bit longer? If you don't sell it, should we sell it now? Should we keep it? Should we go on? So that's what I got, is that it doesn't matter which side of the coin it's on, you're gonna have an issue with it.
And the reality, Sophia or Sophie, the reality is when you ask a question like, will we be able to sell it with ease or peace of mind? The reality, this does not need a psychic to answer this question in a way that maybe it'll help you to frame the conversation. Because I think the conversation needs to be, do we need to sell? How quickly? And at what price are we willing to not make additional money or even lose money? Because the reality is, you can sell anything at any time for anything, but you have got to have the price right. And so, believe me, it could be the worst market in the world, and there could be 120 houses on the market for sale, and you could be number 121, but because yours is better priced or in the right location or whatever, it can sell. So again, this is not the psychic part of me. This is just, again, logic and common sense that if you're serious about a sale, you can make a sale. The question is at what price are you willing to make the sale? If you're willing to take a loss if you need to, or you're willing to make a reduction and not make as much if you're going to, that's a question that you guys have to have with each other. So I think that before you come to us to see if you can do it, I will tell you, you don't need a psychic to tell you can do it. You can do it if you set the parameters right. The question is, are you and your husband going to work through it to figure out if indeed this is the right time and if you're willing to do it? And that goes back to what Angie was saying, because Angie's statement was very clearly, she's not sure you're ready, because again, it's like, you're going to feel bad if you didn't sell it in time, or you're going to feel bad if you did sell it in time, or whatever, because there's still going to be a guilt of, did we get the right price and all these other things. The first part and most important part is, and it seems this is a separate piece of property from you, is like, if you want it gone, get it gone. Again, that's not the psychic stuff. Angie was the psychic stuff. Mine is just common sense and logic to tell you, that if you want it sold, you can get it sold. Again, set the price right, move on. That's a conversation you and your husband are going to have to make that choice. But once you make the choice, then you move forward. What you got, Angie?
Thomas, girl, you don't put 400 questions in there, and even if I was trying to answer, I wouldn't know which one to answer. You are not allowed that many questions. Step back from the keyboard, please.
Go back. The edge is near. Go back.
It's like 50 sentences long, like every question, and every one of them is different. One's love, one's about finances, one's about a house. Like every last one of them, I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of questions. Like you get one question per reading, but you got like 40 of them in there. Hold on, honey.
And unfortunately, Elaine, you didn't even make the list. So, unfortunately, you did not make the list. A lot of folks got in before you. So with that said, Sophie, hopefully that can help you. Hopefully you'll use that information we talked about. But the most important thing is make a decision and move forward. That's going to help you the most. Angie and then Timesha M. You are next in line, both of you. Are either one of you here? Angie or Timesha M? Again, are either one of you here?
Y'all don't raise my eyebrow up over here with all these comments in here. Like, I just don't even know what the problem is.
Let me put back on the list so people know.
Elaine, if you know who the guy is, just walk up to him and say hello. That's easy. Yeah, you'll meet him if you walk up to him. Angie, are you here? I'm here, but are you here, Angie? Tamisha, are you here? Rose Flower, Rosie, who's on here? Who's ready to go? Just who's next? And Rosie's, I know you got a question because you posted 25 of them. So
Many questions.
just like which one you answer now.
Many questions. And now when she could ask one, she's quiet. Lord have mercy.
Rose Flower is here. Rose, what is your question, honey?
Hmm. Elaine, if you're trying to date somebody online in Lagos, are you kidding me? Come on, come on. Elaine, if you're asking questions about somebody in this situation when they're in Lagos and you're in South Wales and you're talking about me.
Let me say this. Catfish. That's exactly what they showed me, and not fried, honey. The show. Keep it moving.
Oh Lord, Elaine, be careful. Don't give out your account information or anything else. Be very careful. Be very, very careful. Rose Flower saying, will my finances improve?
I'm going to answer this two ways. One psychically and one just in general. If you want your finances improved, look for another job. I have 4 jobs. I want more money. I work 4 jobs. I do personal readings. I have my regular job, and then I have another part-time job, and then I do this with Don and with Sherry. I have 4 jobs. If you want more money, then go out and get another job. Go out and do something else. Change your circumstances. So asking me, will your finances improve? Yeah, if you go out and get a job. I saw a meme the other day that says, if you want to turn $40 into $400, put it in your gas tank and take your ass to work.
I saw that.
I said. So, I mean, you're literally asking a question that you have control over. It's not like you have a limited amount of time in the day. There's 24 hours in the day. My second job, I work overnight. So you decide what you want to do. So if you want your, there are many ways that you can do it. What are you doing to improve your finances? They're showing me cupcakes. So do you bake? Is there some product that you can sell? There's a lot of things that you can do to make additional money. So that's not even something that I need to answer psychically. There are things that you can do to make more money. So will your finances improve if you get out and do what you need to do? Say the affirmations. That's one way to draw more money in that Don and I have talked about. Again, look for another job. Look for a job that pays more. There's always opportunities out there for people to make more money. I forwarded 5 messages this week from people asking me about jobs, and they were HR jobs for no experience that were paying $25 and $30 an hour. So there's jobs out there. Are you looking for it? Or are you just wanting us to tell you, yes, somebody's going to knock on your door, bring you the application, fill it out for you, and then do all your financial paperwork, and then pay you to come in? You have to be proactive in some of this. Everything isn't something that needs to be addressed psychically. There's common sense answers to some of these things. I want more money. I get another job. I get a better job. I say affirmations. I do what I need to do in order to make more money. So psychically, yes, I am hearing that you will make more money. But again, for me, it's grayed out. When things are grayed out and there's no color, it's because there are decisions that you need to make. So what is it that you can do to make this more money come in? So I see the money falling. I can tell you right now, yes, you're going to get a job in November. But if you don't apply for the job, are you going to get the job? So you're asking me questions to things that you have control over, that you can make change water to wine. Listen, again, if you figure out how to do it, let me know. That's all I'm saying.
Elaine, Elaine, chill out. I don't know what's the question. Why the questions?
We're not even talking to Elaine, are we? We're talking to Roseflower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I even mentioned it to her. I typed in just a minute ago.
Is there a therapy number that we can put up? That's what Elaine needs to talk to a therapist. She needs somebody who, you know what? I have a 10-year-old. How old is Elaine? 13. She'll let you talk to her all day. Just that's what you need, just somebody to talk to. You don't ask 400 questions. The only other, you know what? Volunteer at the senior citizen place. They always love to talk to people, and that's what you seem to need, somebody to talk to. Go to the senior citizen place and just chat, 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 because you asking a whole lot of questions on here, and we done already said that we're not answering 40 of them that you don't. So go to the senior citizen home and just tell them about your hopes and dreams and how you had a great day or a bad day or whatever, and they will listen all day. Eat some jello, have a great day.
Some tapioca.
I know her full history right now. Like,
Next in line is, oh geez, is Rosie, I think. I think Rosie is, yes, Rosie is next in line because Tamisha, again, you were not here.
I made the mama bear me come out. Like, I'm just giving it to y'all like I would give my 16-year-old. Like, come on, people.
So Rosie, what was your question? I think you just popped it up there too. You said you're here, Rosie. What is your question? You had 10, 20, 30 questions. Which one do you want us to answer, Rosie? Because
All them questions she put in there, she shortened it down to love in general. Rosie, we about to fight. Don't let me say you.
Oh, Rosie.
Love in general. Okay, Rosie. Now all I can see is Rosie, the computerized maid from the Jetsons.
Oh yeah. I was thinking Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, that too. But both of them powerful, very powerful.
Exactly.
Okay, Rosie, let me go to the cards. I'm hot. Don, are you calling in the spirit? Because I done got hot. Is that you? Is that you?
Not me tonight. Not me tonight. Hey, Wendy Yates, I see you just popped in there. Chris Olivier and Susan Keaton Weimer. Thanks for popping in, guys. Appreciate it much.
Amandaline is in here too.
Amandaline, hey, how are you, Amandaline? We haven't seen you forever.
That's Amandaline.
Which one is it?
The last name Eimer.
Ah, welcome in, Amandaline. Nice to see you in.
And she came in on my rant. I'm sorry. We ain't normally like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Rosie, let me see if I can pull some cards for you because I'm not getting any psychic hits. I got the magician card. That popped out immediately when I said, let me pull some cards. So for me, when I get the magician cards, that means that you have all the tools that you need in order to make things happen. The magician has one of every item from every suit. They have the wand, they have the cup, they have the sword, and they have the pentacle. So you have all the resources you need to make whatever it is that you want, whatever it is your thoughts and desires it is. You have all the tools to make them happen. So then they show me the 2 of pentacles, which means it's just you balancing your resources, your time, your energy, your creativity, and it's you just deciding how you want to utilize your resources and make things happen for you. So for me, this is your time to be creative, to decide what you want, and to put it out there and let it happen. There's no I was going to say there is no magic potion, but technically there is. Your thoughts, everything that you see was in the mind of somebody. These glasses, somebody thought that this was a nice frame. This, everything that you see is something that was in the mind of somebody else. So whatever it is you're thinking, you just need to bring it to reality. And so you have all the tools that you need in order to do that, to make it happen. I'm not getting anything on love. It's just blank. But as far as you being able to stand in your power, I'm getting a yes, just do it. That's what I got with this. And so, but then I also got the Queen of Swords, which means that you are, keen with thinking. You are very much at the height of your thinking. For me, like a queen, she's very strategic. She knows how to take care of her family. She knows how to get things done. And so again, these are 2 very powerful cards for you. So for me, it's all about you making the moves, you standing in your power, and you taking action to get those things done.
Well, Roses, I got bad news for you. Can we talk? Can we talk? Unfortunately, Rosies, I see something new coming in, a new relationship. So yeah, this is part of your love reading you asked for, but you're not going to like it. The new relationship coming in, that new relationship's going to have a whole lot of hidden stuff you don't know about, and it's not going to be an open relationship. It's not going to be a very transparent relationship. I'm not going to say open because that can mean something else. It's not going to be transparent. There's going to be some questions, and the reason is you're not the only one. So you're walking headlong into a relationship that is destined where it's not going to be a good one for you. The worst part is you know it. You already know that's the situation when you get into it, and you are, instead of listening to your common sense, you're going to listen to everything else that tells you you want to be in a relationship so bad. You need to be in a relationship. I just have to be in a relationship. I must be in a relationship. That you're going to ignore everything that common sense tells you. You're going to ignore it just so they can put you through the ringer and cause you all kinds of mess. Just so you can stay in a relationship. And guess what? Ultimately, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And can you change it? I don't know. This is what the cards are saying. The reality is, yeah.
So look at her next question. Can I ask regarding the person Aries? That's probably who you're talking about?
It may be. It very well may be. You know, I'm telling you, again, this is somebody who will profess to you, oh, they love you dearly, but look again, that's a 3. Do you see that? That's the 3. Do you see this? This is the 3. Again, the 3s are lining up. It's telling you, you are not going to be alone in that relationship. There's going to be a third party. And guess what? The third party is going to win out. Neither one is going to win out, because in the end, if the person's with you for both of you, then they're a loser to begin with. But you see it coming, and you won't. Even though you see it coming, you will not be deterred from it. You have, in your head, you're determined you need to have this. And I'm telling you, you have a choice. You're not going to make the right choice because you're going to put your heart in front of your head. You need to make sure that when this comes, remember my conversation. Remember what I'm telling you, and put your brain in front of your heart, because your brain's going to keep you from going down that path. This is not going to be a good path for you. So maybe Rosie, that's a question you didn't want to ask. Maybe it's like, but too much. I don't know. But
asking about this Aries person, I feel like there's a little bit of history there, and she knows what kind of person this is, and she's just, in and out of it, and knowing that she, like you said, knowing she's not the only one, and she's hoping that this person will like they're getting like choose. They're showing me that scene from Shrek where it's like pick me, where he has the 3 different princesses to choose from, and it's like, do you want this one, and this one? And so you're standing there like pick me, hoping that he'll pick you, but knowing that even if he picks you, the other 2 aren't out of the picture too. So you already know what's going on, as Don said, but you're choosing to look past that and hoping that you'll be able to change this person and make you the only one. Listen, they already done showed you who they are, so keep it
when
moving.
somebody shows you who they are, believe them. When they tell you the first time, believe them. They're telling you for a reason. So when they show you who they are, believe them. That's simple. But unfortunately, Rosie, you are drawn to a certain type because you want to walk on that edge a little bit. You want to walk on that little edge because everybody, you just need to be a little bit daring. You need a little bit, and you're going to be changing somebody. I'm going to change somebody. I'm going to change them. They're not going to, no. Only thing going to change is your diaper, because it's not going to go well.
What you do is bring frustration and heartache to yourself and keep yourself bound up, and mad. And why am I going through the same cycle? Change your mindset. Decide that you want something different, and you'll attract someone different. Decide who you want. Let me tell you, the full moon, we're still in that energy. Say, I want to release those things that no longer serve me. And if those things that no longer serve you is this Aries, then he'll be gone. Let him go. Stop holding on to him. They show you holding on to this person like that little Looney Tune girl, Elmira, where she just holds it onto you and they're squirming and trying to get away, and you won't let them go. Let go. There's always another opportunity that'll be available to you, but you have to change that mindset and know that you are worthy of finding somebody. That's what I'm getting. You're choosing these people because you think this is the best that you can do, or at least this person is kind of sort of looking at me halfway like they might want to be with me, not knowing that you deserve better than that. So Change that mindset and know that you're worthy. Seek something else. And if not, Amazon can have something to you in 48 hours that'll, help you out. So I've been told. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
If you blocked him, why did you ask about him? Let me tell y'all this. Don't come on here telling me you don't block somebody and then you're asking, will he come back? Okay, who's next?
I I think that's about it that we have, unless we want to take some extras
My nurse.
along the road. Oh Lord. Some days you just gotta smile and bear through it. um, Kina, that's it, right, Kina? Because I think we're done. Is that right? Let it go, let it go. Mm.
How can I improve my relationship, Lord? I can't. Just Lord. Um, Amanda Lean is asking for. She says, "Do me." Do what? Amanda Lean is asking for a reading. Immediately when Amanda Lean said "do me" and I read her thing, I saw a horse flying off in the wind, but I saw it as the one of the knights on there, like the whatever, whichever one is the fast one with the sword that just comes in rushing and just just without thinking and just is all action. That's what I saw. Like you're ready to move forward and something is about to hit. You're just about to take off. I don't know if it's a new project or a new job or something, but I really see something taking off very fast for you and you just being ready to go. Like you're ready to go. Like if the horse was to come, you're running next to it and you could just jump on it and go. Like you're ready to go. And so I get that there is about to be a fast pace and that you're about to latch onto something that's already got momentum. So you're just going to catch onto that momentum because you're ready to go. So that's what I got for Amanda Lane.
Let me see what I can find here with the Mandaline.
And then what did I get? The Knight of Cups. That's that night. That's that movie. Oh my Lord, have mercy. I'm not even about to read that. That is too much. Too much Sagittarius. Too much. Angie. This Angie that's in here, we called your name so many times and we've been waiting on you and we went past you. We live in like 3 people past you. We called your name so many times. Shelly D. Hart says, Angie, you are cracking me up. I'm trying to be nice, y'all. Listen, if this had a little bit of apple crown in it to make a washing apple, it'd be a little bit better. We're doing Amanda Lane.
Yeah.
That's Aileen. This one right here.
Amanda Lynn, I love this card, of course, the Judgment card. That's that karma coming into you. You do a lot for so many, and you give a lot of yourself, and it seems like finally it's your turn. It's your turn, and you're going to be getting a little bit back, and that is a wonderful feeling. Change is coming your way, so don't be despaired. Don't be frustrated because change is coming, and that change is going to be celebrated. You're going to look. You want the change. You need the change. Apparently, things have been a little bit frustrating and hard for you. Change is coming, and change is a good thing, which I love it. And it's interesting. Look at this. The Justice card is right on the tail of that. So again, this is that karmic change. That karmic change is coming to you. This is the karmic opportunity. And look at this. Again, I told you, time to celebrate. The Sun card. So again, good things are coming to you. Good things are coming at you. Just hang in there, Amanda Lynn. I can tell you that this looks great. I mean, the reading, you can't get much better cards than you got there. So that's wonderful. I love it.
Amanda Lean energy threw all my cards on the floor, and I'm not picking them up again. I'm just one card that came out because I was looking for something else, and I looked this card up specifically. It's the Seven of Wands, and it's about. It feels like somebody's challenging you or your authority or your like the way I'm getting is that they're challenging your rules and regulations, or your like the way that you've decided that you want to run your household, or something like somebody's challenging you in a way and you're saying, nope, I'm standing my ground. This is what I want. This is how it's going to be. And you're holding tight to that. You're standing your ground. You're standing up to this opposition, and you're unmovable. You're not even flinching. It's not even a consideration. This is what it is. This is how it's going to be. And it's not in a disrespectful way, and it's not even in an unyielding way. You know what you want, and you're standing your ground on it in every aspect. Though I feel like it's in career, it's in family, it's in love, it's in your health. You've decided, and that mindset is not changing. But I don't feel like it's a mindset that is unfounded or irrational. You are vindicated, or you are right in the way that you're thinking. So they're saying continue to move forward in it. And then I think one day I did a reading while we were in class, and they kept showing me the little, the little people, and that's what they're showing me again. And so, are you connecting deeper again with like ancestors or things like that? They're showing me a deeper, deeper, deeper connection, or them willing to help you, or willing to be in your energy and help you to move forward. So you need to go ahead and connect a little bit deeper with them. I'm seeing smoke. Do you do something with fire, with smoke, or is there some kind of there's fire, there's a fire ceremony or some kind of smoke ceremony or something, and that connection, like you need to get back into that, like you haven't done it or you want to do it, and they're saying that you really need to get back into that, because they're showing me again, but they're showing me them eager, like they're jumping up and down in the background, eager to be a part of your journey or to help you and empower you in that way. And so that's what they're showing me. But this fire, this smoke, they're really showing me this big fire and this smoke and this ceremony with a whole bunch of people. And when I said whole bunch of people, I heard elders. And so you gathering information, they just show you absorbing information at a high rate, and then being able to disseminate it, or use it or utilize it to whatever way you need to do it. So it's the balance of your natural you, the cardinal you, and the spiritual you coming together, but with the ancestors being ready to help you, like eager to help you, like call me in, like now they're showing it to me like a tag team, like if you were to have one of those wrestling matches, and they'd be like tag team, and you tag that person, they're ready to come in, they're eager and ready to help you. Just call them in, or just however you would connect, they're saying do it. And so that's what I'm seeing, but that's what I got.
Well, super. Sounds like good things there. And that's about anybody else in the room?
Surprised I caught that. Like they show just a big flame and smoke.
Say that again, Angie. I missed that.
Oh, she says, I'm going to be working with fire more. I'm surprised you caught that. And I said, that's what they're showing me, like a big flame, and they're showing me the smoke and the ceremony. Like it's really the ceremony and the elders and her just absorbing information. Like it's not like they're showing me words just going into your head like a computer, just you're absorbing the information and you're loving it. And then they show you like the power of what you're learning coming out, and you utilizing whatever information that you're getting. So, yes, all of that is good for you. That's what I got for that. It made me excited too. Like I really got high energy from doing your reading.
That's cool. That's great. So Mandolin, can't wait to see you back in class sometime soon. But again, good things coming your way. And that's exciting. That's exciting.
Angie in class, or she was on mute because she got called. I don't know what that means.
I'm going to work with fire more. I'm surprised you caught that. Yes, I miss you guys. We miss you too, Mandolin. We miss you too.
I haven't been in a while either, Mandolin, so don't feel bad. But maybe I'll make it next week, because next week it'll just be regular.
Yeah, it'll be psychic again. Pure psychic. What we're talking about, folks, is that on Tuesday evenings, Monday evenings here in Phoenix, we have a group that we all sit around and practice our psychic skills together. And so Mandolin is one of those folks. Eliane Emer, whatever you call it. That's Amanda Lynn anyway. She's part of the group, and Angie and myself and others. It's run by a lady called Tina here. So if you're in Phoenix and you want to practice your psychic skills, you're welcome to join us at Just Everything Just Rock like it is on Monday nights. And if you're online and you can't get to Phoenix, you can do it with us on Tuesday evenings right here through Zoom on your computer. And you can just email me at advice@sonoran-tarot, and I can add you to our list, and you can join our list.
And we had a great night last night. We had a great class last night.
We did. It was good. It was good. We even did some meditation last night to kind of bring in our archangels, which was kind of a first time that we've done that. We've done some other meditations, but that was an archangel meditation, which was very, very cool. We did it before class or after, so it's not part of class, which is nice. Let's see. And is there someone whose father is named Tommy who died about 2.5 years ago? Here, I'm getting the same energy as the guy that was from Arkansas. So it's like Arkansas, maybe Tennessee, maybe Kentucky. Is there somebody here, again, father died about 2.5 years ago, 2.5 years ago, name is Tommy. And again, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky area is what I'm getting. If that resonates with anybody, please speak up and let me know. Do we have somebody else on the list otherwise to read?
Angie is in there. She wanted love in general. We skipped her because she was in class, but she's back.
Okay,
Angie,
shall we
are you still here?
Is she still here? Did she leave?
She said she was on mute. Don't mute us again. Like, we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Tina, can you put her comment up so she can see it and then maybe know that we're ready for her?
If you, Jean Domingo Feliciano, if you take a test, a pregnancy test, that would give you.
My thoughts exactly, Don. I'm not guessing your pregnancy. It's either yes or no. That's the answer, yes or no.
Yeah, and that's much more scientific. If you take a little test and run across your pee stream, it works well. So, again, if anybody, he's being persistent. The daughter, it's a daughter. It's here. The daughter of Tommy. So again, if you are a daughter and your father's name is Tommy, and I would hope you would remember that your father's name is Tommy, and he died 2.5 years ago, about 2.5 years ago. He's in the central part of the U.S. So I'm getting, again, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky area. He says you're an artist. Again, to be more specific, you are an artist. You, the daughter, are an artist, and he loved your painting. Apparently, you paint.
I keep hearing Papa was a Rolling Stone. That all he left us was alone.
Exactly. I love that song, by the way. I guess it doesn't resonate. Oh, well. Anyway, that was coming in.
Nobody here has a dad named Tommy. Nobody here is an artist. Nobody's dad died.
So let's see. And so we're doing Angie. What was her question, by the way? You said it was love or something?
Love in general. Is she still here? Angie, are you still here?
No, she's with Tommy's daughter. They went and did a Zoom call.
Tommy's daughter. He like, that girl don't ever listen.
Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. Let's see. Oh man, that's funny. That is hilarious. Karen, Tommy's telling me it's a Karen. Is there a Karen in here whose father's name is Tommy? Is there a Karen in here whose father's name is Tommy who passed away? I may have the number wrong. It may not be 2.5 years.
There's a Karen. Okay, there's a Karen Reimer Lori, and it says, "Hello, could I get a reading?" And that was when we were doing Rosie. She was in there. So Karen, if you're still here, your father is here trying to talk to you.
If that's the right Karen. And it's funny because when they say Karen, at first I'm thinking, are you saying the don't be a Karen? You know, and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I getting myself into some crazy person? Or is it truly a Karen? It could be somebody who sometimes behaves like a Karen. I don't know. Let's pick somebody else. Who do you want to pick, Angie?
Okay, so Angie, you missed your opportunity yet again. This is the second This is the second time you missed it again, so you obviously don't want to know. This Sagittarius 033 wants what about career and love for men?
Okay.
Sagittarius, you better still be here because you just posted your question. So are you still here, sir, ma'am?
Sorry, Tommy's got me a little hot over here.
I remember a few minutes ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
hot. You not a minute. You were like, no, it's not me. They were
I
taking
think
the
that was
long.
Tommy. I think that was Tommy.
Okay, so Sagittarius is still here. Okay. Career. I get a house of cards folding when I asked about your career. So are you at a job that you think is about to go out of business, or like the business practices are not legit and you're having like you're thinking like let me get off this sinking ship before it goes, because they're literally showing me cards like a house made out of cards and it just falling in because it doesn't seem to be on a great foundation. So are you thinking about leaving your job because it just doesn't seem stable, or it seems like it's on shaky ground? I'm getting jump ship, go. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave. Are you in technology? Like, I don't feel like they're doing things properly, and I'm getting technology like computers or something to do. Like they're showing when they show me wires and stuff like that, it has something to do with computers or technology or something like that. So I'm hearing that there's a lot more opportunities for you. You just have gotten a little bit comfortable in there, and like you know that you could be late or you could leave early or you whatever, so you're really comfortable in your job, but you know that you need to go, and you thought, oh, maybe I'll ride it out for the rest of the year. They're saying go now. Like there seems to be like they're showing me a tower card, so it seems to be something that is very swiftly about to happen, that is going to end this situation, and so you need to move. CDL. My gut instinct is to jump, and they're saying like they literally showing you jumping from one ship to the other ship, and as you get airborne, the whole platform just falls. So they're saying go jump ship immediate. I'm getting goosebumps, and goosebumps for me mean that I'm on the right track. So they're saying go. Is a friend telling you about an opportunity or something, and you're wondering, I don't know, I already have a job, and so they're saying this opportunity because somebody's whispering in my ear, but it sounds like a friend is whispering in my ear, telling me something that I know, and they're saying go. Like whatever opportunity you're hearing about, or somebody saying, hey, I know a job about this, you need to go ahead and go. Get the resume out there, get it up and get it out and get it going. So I'm getting a yes on jump ship. I'm getting a yes on move on from this job to something else, and I'm seeing more money. Like they're showing me stacks of money, and the money is just stacking up, boom, 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 boom. But you need to go. Like you're a little bit too comfortable in this spot, and you need a little bit more of a challenge too. So the new job will provide a new challenge. It'll be project based, and it'll be something. What is? Wait, he says I have a CDL. What is that? I thought that had to do
Is
with
that
driving.
commercial driver's license for a truck? Commercial driver's license for a
CDL
truck?
driving and not computers, because I got computers. Sagittarius 33 is CDL driving. Is that what you're saying? Yes, it is. Okay. Then go ahead and go. Okay. Are you looking to get out of driving? Are you trying to get into something else that is not to do with driving? So I feel like you're tired of that and you're wanting to go and do something. Okay, okay. Okay, good. So go ahead to whatever this new career is, but it seems to be something more with along the lines of computers. So go. I feel like you're falling asleep while you're driving, or you're really tired and you're pushing, pushing, pushing yourself. And so they're saying you should go to something else. So I think you like the money of it, but they're saying there's more opportunities out there for something else. Like you do driving because it's good money, but if you had your choice, it would be something else because they're definitely showing me a computer. And so I'm thinking that you should pursue whatever this other opportunity is, or even if it's just you moving to another company, then that's fine too. But it doesn't seem to be overall safe what you're doing. Like you're pushing the limits. Like if there's amount of time you're supposed to drive per day, you're pushing it right to the very edge of it, and you're sleepy and you're tired, and they're saying you need to go. So I'm thinking that you need to Yes, I did. I did see that, Don. So I'm saying that you need to go ahead and at least leave your current employer and and look for something new. That's what I'm seeing. So if you were already thinking that, this is just confirmation to go ahead and do something else. But I'm also seeing a total career change, and that you are kind of thinking about doing something else. And so consider that too. It's more of a desk or behind like behind the desk thing. Yeah, they're showing me a keyboard and a computer and a desk. So it's more stable, like you're at home more. Are you missing your family? Like, do you have family and you're not able to spend as much time with them because you're on the road? This will allow you to be more with your family, because I hear more of a father figure. So is that something that you're worried about as a stepping stone? So I'm getting yes. Go ahead and make that change right now while you still have the time to do it. And so that's what I got. Oh, new grandbabies. Yes. Okay. So you're missing time with the kids. So go ahead and make that change. Grandbabies. What? You don't seem old enough to have grandbabies, but I guess you could be a senior. Oh, 42? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then you possibly. Are you
You have
single?
grandbabies at 42? Lord, you must have started early. Jeezy whiz.
Or
That's
your
amazing.
kids started early?
I know. I'm 50 whatever. And I don't have any grandbabies yet.
What about a love life? Well, if you're always on the road, how are you going to build a relationship with somebody? Is the first thing I heard. How are you going to be a stable relationship if you're always on the road? Most people like to spend time with the person that they're dating, or trying to build a relationship with. So if you're always gone, how are you going to build that relationship? And they're saying third one on the way, third grandbaby on the way. So they're saying now is the time for you to kind of be that they're showing that one guy that used to be on there. Was it Mr. Take Your Grandmom or Take Your Mom or whatever? Like this guy who like I feel like when you dress up, you look really nice and you can attract any woman that you want, but you're just not you're not stable enough or in one place long enough to build anything. So it's kind of like, hey, how you doing here over in this state? Hey, how you doing over here in this state? And so they're saying if you really want to build something, then you're going to have to make some changes in your life where you're a little bit more in one place and not always gone all the time.
My brother was a long hauler, and his life absolutely totally changed when he left that job for a local job. And so he drives still to this day. He drives. He has a specific route every day, and he drives between Baltimore and into Pennsylvania and back, and has and he loves it because being home every night meant such a difference to him. Made a very big difference in his life.
And that's what
So
he said. It's hard. I'm going to do in state and be home every night. So yeah,
yeah, my brother did that, and it really did make a difference. It really did, because again, long haul, you're going for 3, 4, 5 nights at a time, and also there's a lot of issues that come with long haul driving because you have to drive for a certain period of time and then rest for a certain period of time, and the police are always watching your trucks and they pull you over to do the spot check just to kind of check, and
and that's why I got tired. Like you're tired on the road and you're not getting enough sleep and you're pushing it. So whatever amount of hours you're on there, I feel like you're pushing it to the max
yeah,
and you need to pull back a little bit.
yeah. Yeah, it's not as good as it for folks who've been at it for a long time. Long haul trucking was so much better before. It's gotten not
Do
as
you
easy.
do some type of auto repair or something on the side too? Like I feel like you would be like the community or the hometown mechanic or something. Like I feel like that's something that you do also. So is that true that you do something with like helping people to repair their cars? And I feel like you would get income from doing that too, but you would be at home a little bit more. So maybe that's what the computer thing was too, or something like that. But it's with like I see you being like a person who repairs cars or does something like that with cars. Is that true? If so, all those things are yes. And I just see all these different opportunities for you to make money. Are you in construction too? Like, I feel like you're a jack of all trades. Like, you know how to do everything. And this one is like just, I don't know, maybe it makes you the most money. So that's what you're doing. But I see like you have a lot of skills and there's a lot of things that you could do to make money. And so you could change in any direction that you wanted to go and still make very good money. Don, your screen went completely dark.
Sorry, let me get the camera turned back on. Sorry. Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Technology.
Okay. So it says that on the road, they're their own business, so they fix their own vehicles and done it in the past. So yeah. We own our own business, so we fix our own. Okay. So yeah, I see you being the person that could fix on being. Oh, and that's an even better angle to be, as a female, you would attract more female people who would need repairs because we're always feeling like we're being, taken advantage of, and you would be a great asset for women to help them. Like, no, you could do this. Or have you ever thought about teaching women how to do their own repair, like having a class where you teach women how to do basic repair stuff? So that would be a good thing to do also. But definitely home more and a little bit more stable. That's the word I was looking for earlier, and I just kept saying something else.
Which word is that?
Stable, a little bit more stable. I kept saying not moving or not going. Stable. I guess that I was looking for.
It sounds like some great advice there. It sounds like it hit the spot too, which is nice, which is good. So, is there
Victoria, Toria, Erica? She says, "Are you guys done? Do you have a question? Is that the question? I don't have to answer. That's not good." So, what is your question, Victoria?
Victoria, you're young. Are you still in high school, or are you like early college years? What are you?
Victoria said just general.
Yeah. Are you in high school, or are you again? Are you in later high school years, or are you in college? No, low, which? 32. Ooh, I did not feel that energy at all. Alrighty then.
Is her dad named Tommy? What was his name? Thomas.
Tommy. Maybe her name is Victoria, Karen, Toria, Erica. I don't know. Wow.
Okay, so she said just general. I feel like you really wanted a love reading because I heard you said I read just general, but I heard just love. Like you're wanting to know about love, but I'm going to do general because that's what you asked about.
Victoria, are you expecting? See, I was getting teen pregnancy. The energy I was getting was teen pregnancy, and that's why it blows me away that you're not a teen. Is my energy hard to pick? No, your energy is not. It just for me, it threw me for a loop. I feel a very young energy with you. I feel a very youthful energy, but I was also picking up pregnancy, like teen pregnancy situation, and so I not that I know of. Hopefully you would know you're pregnant. Yeah. Don't be surprised if maybe sometime in the next. I have 3 kids. Okay, so you do have 3 kids, and you're 32. So were you a teen when you had your first, or is that too much information? You don't have to share if you don't want to, because I'm getting a teen pregnancy situation. No, I understand your tubes are tied now, but again, with your first child, did your first child come while you were a teen? You were 18. Okay, good. Because that's the energy I was getting, 18. And I was getting No, you're fine. Yeah, I was getting eight. I was getting young. I was getting teenage pregnancy. So that makes sense. So you were 18 when you had the first child, which goes back. Yeah, that's the energy. That's the energy I was picking up. So I get the energy that you're still very young and um, young and it's interesting because it's like you have some growing up to do. I don't mean to insult you, but I feel like you have some growing up to do. I feel like you again, you're raising kids. It's like kids raising kids, kind of, but not in a negative way. It's more like you're trying to find your way through, and as you did with the first, and then the second comes along, and third comes along, and so it's like you're kind of it's interesting. You've been evolving over time, and you're moving into it. But I still feel this young child in you that needs to be free and needs to find time to yourself. So what I'm saying here is I'm getting the energy that maybe you need to find something to do for you. Maybe you need to not do something for the kids and do something. You find something that'll take you away from the kids for an evening or some time, so where you can do a parent thing and kind of be yourself. Because I'm feeling like you're missing that person, the young person, and it's not a healthy situation. So I think your kids are getting too much of your attention or something. I'm just feeling like you need some more time for yourself, to yourself. So you need to kind of carve out a little bit of time for you and be that young mom, that young person who before she became a pregnant teen, and enjoy that. You're a single parent, I know, and that's the problem again. Is you're raising kids, and you have three of them, and so they take a lot from you, and they take a lot of your time and energy, not in a negative way, a bad way. It's just the way that it is. And so what I'm telling you is you need to find some time. You need to carve out some time for yourself to go and be with other people your age or younger, away from the kids for one night a week or something, or even a few hours, and just get away and be that young person, because I'm feeling you're missing that. I feel that you need that, and that you need to feel that again, because I feel some kind of like you're shutting things off inside, and you need life again, and it's not there. It's not with what you're doing now. So again, get out, enjoy yourself, find some time for yourself in the week. You got anything, Angie?
I got because when I first read Just General, I heard Just Love. And then they showed me a car, like the back of the car. And I was like, well, why are you showing me the back of a car? And I don't know if your car is black, but they showed me a black car. And then they showed me the trunk. And I was like, oh, are you putting a body in the trunk? And then they showed me the back seat. It's like you put your right. I was about to be like, oh, it's a killer on our like I need to, that's what I'm saying. So
Well, 911.
So I saw, so what I heard was you put your love life in the back seat and then you pushed it even further and put it in the trunk and closed it to be a little bit non-existent right now. And that's what you're trying to do is regenerate your love life, but you've taken your love life from the back seat and threw it in the trunk and you ain't even thinking about it. Like it's just back there. So what they're saying is, so what they're saying is you need to rejuvenate. That's the word, not regenerate. Rejuvenate your love life and get back out there. Like Don was saying, you have dedicated a lot of your life to raising children, and you're not. And it's kind of like an awkward thing. Like, how do I even get back into that situation, into dating? What are they doing now? And you still seem to be of the age where it would be perfectly fine for you to find somebody to get married and to continue, to have a loving relationship or marriage if that's what you want. But I feel like you put your love life on hold and now they're saying, okay, the kids are stable, the kids are a little bit self-sufficient. Go ahead and now pursue a love life of your own because you've done such a, you've been so dedicated to the children. Now you need to get some rejuvenation for mom. So that's what I'm seeing. You asked for Just General, but I felt like you really wanted to know about love. And they're saying you need to, get out there on the scene. I don't even feel like that's the mindset that you're in. Like, oh, find love. It's every day what the children need, your daily activities, job, work, kids, job, work, kids. All right, job, work, kids, that same thing. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like your everything is centered around your children. And if you don't have anything to do with them, then you're not sure what to do with yourself. And they're saying, get out there, maybe go to happy hour, maybe hang out with some friends, do some things that allow you some time away from the kids so that you can, get some adult activity. And I'm feeling like, you're a great mom, but you need to go ahead and also have some adult time. Like, being a mom all the time is great, but look, happy hour is calling. Because I already been thinking about happy hour today, Wednesday, and I'm already thinking about where we can go Friday. So I'm saying happy hour. If you look, first of all, Victoria, are you in Arizona? Because if you are, we can go to happy hour on Friday. I'm just saying. But there you go. That's all I
And
got.
Victoria, two things that came to my mind. The last comment was about the a good mom. A good mom is also not just a mom who's there all the time, but a mom who is healthy, who is balanced, and who has a full life, and therefore that if it's well-rounded enough, you're centered enough to make sure that the kids are benefiting. She's moving back to Arizona, she says, Angie. And then so keep that in mind. It's being a present mom does not make you necessarily a good mom. Because again, it takes more than the presence. It takes a lot more, and you know that you've already been through that. And then the second thing that came to my mind is you said there was the phrase that caught my attention, which really it says, "I don't have time." LOL, laugh out loud. And I'm going to challenge you with that. I'm going to tell you you should not use that word. I don't have time. What the question should be, or the answer to that I would give you, is you don't take the time. And again, if you schedule your me time, like you schedule dropping the kids off, picking them up, going to their appointments and doing that. If you schedule your me time like you schedule all the kids' issues and problems and their doctor's office and their dentist and their schooling issues, guess what? That time would be there because, again, you made it happen. If you don't schedule it, it's not going to happen. So it's not that you don't have the time. It's that you haven't taken the time. And we're asking you to flip the script and flip your thinking and say, you know what? I'm going to write it in the schedule. I'm going to give myself a little time off. I'm going to give myself an hour or two. I'm going to let the kids with somebody else for an hour and go sit and drink coffee by myself. And you may even hate coffee, but I'm not talking, whatever you want to do. The point is that, again, schedule the time, take the time for yourself, and that will help you in the long run be a better mom because you're a more balanced mom and you're more fulfilled instead of having to carry a lot of burden and luggage that maybe it's time for you to let go.
Let me tell you this. I have 4 jobs, and let me tell you where I'm gonna be happy hour. Listen, if you want to do it, you can do it. I don't have time is not even the truth. You don't make time, like Don said. 4 jobs, and I'm still gonna be a happy hour on Friday. That's all I'm just trying to say. If you want to, you will do it. And so just find some time, even if it's a walk. Like I get up every morning and go for my walk. And so that's time that I make. That's time before my son gets up in the morning and is ready for his day. That's time before I log in. I get up and I go for my walk. That's my me time. Your me time is just however you decided to do it. It could just be you listening to music. It could just, I have a friend, her guilty pleasure is a couple times out of the week, she allows herself to spend an hour or two just on TikTok laughing at the things that are on there. That's how she decompresses. Her work is stressful. Her family life is stressful. She has a lot going on. And so she takes an hour or two a couple times a week and she just gets on TikTok and she just laughs. And that's a release. Sometimes you just need to laugh. Sometimes I just need something to make me laugh or something like that. You pick the time and you do it. Maybe it's painting your toe. Look, when I go get my nails done, I'll be falling asleep. Like she'd be like, "Are you tired?" Yes, go ahead and keep on massaging them hands and legs and stuff, but that's your time. Take your time however it is. Nobody defines how your time is. Your time may be sewing, it may be knitting, it may be cooking, whatever it is, give yourself that time and do it. And so take that time. But if it's drinking, when you move back to Arizona, let me know. We can go to happy hour. That's all I'm saying.
And Jackie said, even a soak in the tub. Even a soak in the tub.
There you go.
Yep.
There
It's a me time. That's the thing. So, wow. With that said, Angie, I think we're about done. We've over 2 hours here. So
good.
It's good. We had some good energy, especially in the end, which was nice. Jackie says, find a new recipe on YouTube. Absolutely. Or take a yoga class. Absolutely. Many different options. So with that said, we're going to thank everybody for popping in. Good energy in the readings, and more importantly, don't forget Kina and sickle cell anemia awareness on Friday. Wear your red, and if you wear red, take a snapshot, send it to us on one of our social media platforms, and we'll put it out there so
If you see me out on Friday in my red shirt, buy me a drink. That's all I'm saying.
I like that too.
All I'm saying.
Gina says, wait a minute, me too.
Angie, how I follow you. I am on, you're on Don's Facebook page. I am one of Don's friends. It just says Angie Lewis, so you can find me in there.
I put it there too.
There you go. So A5Says, the number 5, SAYS on YouTube, and then Angie Lewis on Facebook. But don't quote me on that. That's what I think it is.
I think this one is too. There you go. Angie Lewis from A5Says. Angie 5. No, it says Yahoo too.
Hey, Miss Linda, we didn't even listen. Miss Linda, you usually be chiming in, giving us some good readings. What happened? Why your energy wasn't on tonight? And the other Angie, she popped back in and was like, "I'm sorry, I was on a call. Where do you work? At a hospital?"
911 operator. Oops.
And she is very active on the west side. Every morning when I get up, all they be talking about is all the crime that happened on the west side. I be like, good Lord, that is one of the most horrible places to be, because every night somebody's getting shot.
You know, it's interesting. I made the mistake of getting on that Neighbors app or whatever it's called. I got so frustrated. It's so negative, and it's all these people complaining about this, that, and the other.
That is extremely hard to get out of it.
Yes, it was. It took me a long time to fight my way out of it. I mean, the negativism, some of the comments. I'm like, did you read that before you sent that? Did you read that before you went public with that? Because I don't think you want people to read what you just said. We're not in your living room, you know. It's like, and these people must think they are. And I'm like, you really don't want anybody to read what you just said, really? Do you? You know, I mean, it's not good. And I was like, wow. So Lord knows I had enough. I'm like, get me off of that. And not only that, but you feel safe in your home, and then you read all this and it's like, oh, this is happening. And one person's like, oh, somebody drove by and took a picture, so they're casing my joint and I'm going to be robbed. And I'm like, don't you live in a gated neighborhood? And if you live in a gated neighborhood, it's like, what the, and or I saw a person walk by and they walked by a little too slowly. Hello, maybe they did. It's 115 freaking degrees outside. Who's going to walk fast?
My friend's mom she lives in a condo, and so she has a shared driveway. Like, there's no division. Like, it's just one big driveway. So half is hers and half is theirs. And they were walking up and down their driveway, and she called my friend, who is her daughter, to say, my neighbors are walking back and forth in their driveway. Should I call the police?
I know, it's crazy. I got so frustrated with that app, and I'm like, I've got to get off of this thing, and then some of the, I just like, really, I can't do that. I don't want all the negativity in my world. It's like, it's too negative, and it was meant to be a good thing, but it was twisted. And Linda says, I was helping JoJo put a conversion table together. It helped keep me quiet.
She said, and then JoJo said, I told her she not allowed to post her passive aggressive comments. We love Miss Linda's commentary. She be getting them right in order. She be right on time with it. Like, we missed you. I was like, where's all our people? Sherry Berry wasn't making no comment. Miss Linda wasn't making no comment. JoJo wasn't making no comment. Nita's not here. Like, we love y'all commentary. We love when you make comments in there. It keeps the energy high. And it helps, it keeps us, keep the momentum going. So your comments are always welcome. Your presence on here is welcome if you would like to join in and help us out, like, we're not.
And Kina says, what's for dinner?
Oh, yeah. What did you cook?
Linda always tells us what's for dinner. What happened with dinner tonight, Linda?
My stomach was growling. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry.
And then we were listening to the whole time. We listened the whole time.
And they had takeout. What did y'all have? Because I'm thinking about getting Outback this weekend, and they have this pasta with the steak and the chicken, or the steak and the shrimp. And I'm thinking about getting that. Oh, she had a salad. That's boring.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a little something else there too. The salad's not enough. Kina had steak smothered in gravy with rice.
And vegetables, is that what that was supposed to be? I
I
had a
don't
bag of
know.
popcorn and some pepperoni.
I want some chicken fried steak. Oh my gosh, I haven't had some in a while. I need that. Lord, have y'all ever had it? It is wonderful. It's in Texas. You have to have it. You just like it's a staple, and it's amazing. But it's unhealthy as hell. But I don't care.
I don't know what I want. Because I do fast food Friday. I do not cook on Friday, so I always do fast food Friday. We go and pick something up. So I don't know what I want. My son is all he ever wants is Chipotle, Chipotle, Chipotle. Like goodness gracious. And I guess I can't be mad because it is better than McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. So, but I'm trying to figure out something good to eat. I do want a good salad. Don, where's a good place to get a good salad, like a good hearty salad that if I wanted that to be my meal.
Pita Jungle, especially if you like, they have a Mediterranean chicken salad that is to die for. I love Pita Jungle and their Mediterranean chicken salad. It is so good.
Maybe I'll try that. Um, yeah, but I don't know what else I want. Like, I don't know, but maybe I'll try that this weekend. I'm not opposed to being like I'm gonna get Pito Jungle and I'm gonna have pizza and I'm gonna have churros and I like a
Julia
little
says,
food.
Julia says happy hour is better than fast food for Friday.
Oh, are you inviting me to happy hour? Wait, Julia, are you inviting me to happy hour? Is that what we're saying? Like, don't put happy hour if it's not saying meet me at. Like, is that what you're saying, Julia? We're going to happy hour?
Yeah, I'm saying who says you can't do both? Food and happy hour. Yeah, hell yeah.
Exactly. I've gone to happy hour and had drinks, and then on the way home, picked Brandon something up to eat um, for him.
Linda says she doesn't do happy hour anymore. Why not?
You need naps. Mm-mm. Happy hour 3 to 7. That's not nap time. 3 to 7 is a good time to go have some drinks. Boom, boom, boom. By the time everybody get off of work and all the traffic is done thinned out, had your drink and you can go right on home.
Julia says that she's with me on Pita Jungle. Absolutely.
I'm always for food.
Absolutely.
She says she's drinking at home. I do that too, Miss Linda.
Oh Lord. Well, we will see everybody. Thanks for popping in and giving us some ideas about dinner tonight. And I still don't know what I'm going to do either. So we'll have to see. I think Pita Jungle closes at 10, so I better get my order in quick.
I'm about to go find something in this refrigerator and make a miracle. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm not. Look, as soon as I thought it, I stopped being committed to it. Nope. No. It might be another bag of popcorn.
Good night, Jojo. Good night, everybody. Good night, Linda. Good night. Kina says good night as well. Good night, everybody. Have a good one, and we will talk to you next week. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, I'll be back online. I think Shauna is back as well, so we'll bring both of us back on. 7 a.m. West Coast, 10 a.m. East Coast, and then Angie.
On Monday, was she? Because I didn't get an alert. She wasn't on Monday.
I didn't see it either, so I don't know.
She's having a good old time. I can't wait to hear these birthday stories in the morning.
Yeah, she was a beautiful scene. She was in. I think they went to Miami at one point, and then Key Largo or something. So nice stuff. And Angie, you're doing something this weekend?
Sunday, me and Sherry Berry will be back on at 3 o'clock West Coast time, which I believe is 6 o'clock East Coast time. And as soon as I get all the times down, it'll be time to fall back, and then I'll have to figure it out again.
Exactly. And if y'all haven't seen Sherry Berry, Sherry was with us. Was she with? She was with us, right? Mm-hmm. I can't remember. It was last week, right?
Oh no, it was Brittany last week.
Brittany, okay.
Sherry Berry and I did our thing Sunday too.
Sunday, okay, yeah. So Sherry
Black is ready to come back too. Alicia is ready to come back on too. She was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." So again,
promises.
Right. I love it.
And Sherry has a lot of insight on plants and herbs and stuff too, which is a unique another unique tool to bring into this, which is great. So you
Well,
need to check
remember
out.
she
You need
sent
to check
that
them
one tea to one of our other class members, and they already said they're starting to see like it opened their third eye, and they're seeing more visions. And so I mentioned it to my friend. I was like, "Oh, she made some tea and she put lotus flower." She said, "You know, lotus flower used to make you they used to use it to get high or to as a hallucinogen back in the day." And I said, "Well, it made her see something."
out. Yes, indeed. It opened up her third eye, which is what she's been wanting to have for half in a while. So it was nice. So Don, I heard I've invaded your dream. Yes, Linda, you have invaded my dreams. You come in there, and sometimes you're like my little Tinkerbell, and you constantly are setting my mind right. You make I'm thinking about something, you come in and you're like, so it's like I feel like you're there. You're you planted yourself in my mind. You're my little Tinkerbell, my conscious speaking to me.
I love our tribe. You know, like we are strong together, and I like when all our collective energy is together and how we support each other. So I love when you guys are in there making comments and just keeping the chat fun.
Absolutely. Yep, yep. So that said, we're going to be out of here. Y'all have a good one, and we shall talk. I think we had a past life connection, possibly so. I'll have to look into that one time when I do one of my regressions. I'll have to go back and see. Maybe all of us. That could be the case. Absolutely. So with that said, I'll see y'all later. Take care, Kina. Thank you so much for doing a great job, and keep up the work with the getting the word out about the sickle cell stuff. And Angie, I will talk to you probably before Sunday.
Exactly. Exactly.
Adios, everybody.